retell her
Live.
word. Hey,
Sure.
what's up, everybody? How are y'all doing today? Welcome to another episode of Moxie and Might Acquisitions Incorporated. I am JBMM31. I am the DM, and these be my crew behind me. Everybody wave and say hi.
Hello.
Wave hello.
What's up?
All right, now I get to be a viewer. Woo! Way to support your own channel.
May when
douche.
you're not on stream, they can't see you.
I know. I'm still waving.
You should still dance and wave, yeah.
He's waving at us, you jerks. Take that, chat. Well, shoot. Last week, if any of y'all remember, we were on a kind of hiatus because we had a few people that were missing who ended up showing up anyway. We could have ran the campaign, no problem. But that's all right. We had so much fun going back in time a week, heading up to North Faerun, messing around with some halflings, copyright infringement after copyright infringement, finally going into a cave and collecting the skull hops that we need for the Knuckle Duster IPA. The Luca Special, which I did not add on the menu yet because we haven't finished making it. It takes a little bit to make beer.
So I hear.
Nice rhyming. I like that. Well, I think we've got everybody back. Chronic is back. Wave to the crowd, Chronic. Hey, there we go.
I had to get my cerveza.
All right.
Oh.
Now I made a whole track here.
I'm drinking a
All right,
Galaxy
everybody.
Supernova.
I'm drinking some Stone Delicious because they're delicious and I'm
Nice.
Yes,
stoned.
they are.
I'm drinking 3 White Claws at the same time. This very big bottle.
Triple
You have enough
fisting.
orifices for that?
Orify? How
Hold
did
on,
you
the
pluralize
one.
that? Would it be orify?
Like octopi? That's awesome. All right.
Is Twitch
Well,
working
gosh.
for everybody else?
It looks like it is.
yeah.
Yes.
Ah, cool.
You might want to click on his name if it's not showing like the stream part.
Nope, you're good. Just wanted to make sure everything
Cool.
was set. No, for whatever reason, my phone's not streaming it very well.
You missed an H in my name. Fool.
There it goes. Okay. Hey.
Sculpin.
Now
Here.
you tell me?
Sculpin's delicious. Oh, I don't care. It's pretty much the same.
It's yummy. Brought to you by Keg.
Oh, shoot. Before we start, guys, cheers.
Lahar.
Lovely Lahar.
Cheers.
Happy Tuesday. Happy 1st of March. We roleplay on cool days, guys. All right. We are all leaving the Harbor Master's wonderfully opulent office that is clean as all get out, as clean as her, looking like an admiral as she stands and walks out the door. I am so happy that we have made this arrangement. Come, let me take you to your new ship. As she's slowly walking behind you, ushering you out the door. She wants to be the last one to leave her office. You
Wonder
get
why that
outside.
She doesn't want any stragglers.
So she can lock the door behind her, probably.
People
Yeah,
peeking
no.
at her stuff. She doesn't want you gazing at her backside awkwardly.
You know me so well.
Actually, wait, no, it was Grimble who really wanted to. He was impressed by her, I remember.
Grimble's into hags.
Yeah, but he had to, like, he had to bow to her and stuff. He was very.
You walk outside. Everybody roll a perception check as you step into Westabel waterfront.
Yeah, let's start out like that.
Easier if I logged in.
I clicked it, but it's super slow. Oh, there we go.
I think when everybody does it at the same time, it Wags it little.
It can.
We
As
changed
you
the
see
password,
her-
or did I just fail to type it?
You failed to type it.
Check your cap lock.
Did you turn it off and back on again?
It worked that time. I just typed too
Fat
fast,
finger.
I think. Yeah.
Well, you step into the harbor and she turns around and she locks her doors up tight to her nice office. And as you see her, all of you rolling freaking exceptional with your perception checks, you see her nod to this gigantic orc dressed in what looks like guard's armor, almost like Westabel guard's armor that's been modified for his specifications. And all of a sudden, looking over at all of you, seeing that you noticed him, he just steps in line with James Scarletter. Well, hello. I'm glad you made it. And so quietly, too. She kind of looks at him disapprovingly. Yeah, whatever. As he kind of nods at her, steps in line with y'all. You start walking down this waterfront district, and it kind of takes you away from the front of the harbor and the town square over there in Westabel. Nice, nice. You did not see the big gigantic orc, that half orc that walked up to Jane and just started walking in step with her, carrying a gigantic battle axe. Everybody else saw it. As you get farther and farther from the town square, you realize how much money these people pay to keep that area clean. As it starts getting a little dirty, what it almost looks like, you start walking into like almost a warehouse district of Westabel. They're walking by some of these people. This guy gets up as he's like picking through some trash, pulls up like a little piece of banana, starts gnawing away on it. It's like, hey, you got any change there, sir? He walks up to you, Maywin.
Sir. He's confused.
Maywin, backhand him.
Yeah, he is just this old transient. Just like, hey, dude. He just looks like he is just huffing glue the whole time. You got any spare change?
I have nothing to spare, sir.
Got some of that magic glue
You
going.
got nothing to spare, mister. Come on. Any change, anything'll do.
Got any
All
more
right.
glue?
Now, real quick before we move on, guys, if you go to the little piece of toilet paper on the list in the top right, it looks like a little toilet paper thing. It's called journal entries. All of these journal entries here, you can actually click on and you should be able to open up and see now.
A C5.
So the one you want to look at is money. That basically
Money.
gives you the money rate and what we use for money. Electrum, you can kind of forget about. We're basically just copper, silver, and gold on Feyre. The Electrum and the Platinum, we may get into that if we're really dealing with that much gold, but that's neither here nor there right now. So if you guys want to take a look at that, you can see what each is and what. Not that that matters. You told them to F off. All right, mister. I guess I'll just eat my banana in peace. He comes walking back over and he sits down on a sack of flour that's been split open. Maggots kind of crawl out from underneath him.
So I'm gonna walk over to him and like I'll flick him a copper, and I'll be like, what's your story here?
What's my story? I just sit here and beg for change, buddy. Sit there and he kind of takes his 2 teeth that he has left in his head and he gnaws on that copper. Yeah, that'll buy me the grog I need,
Did you see any? Did you see anything useful, or did you see anything of note recently?
Me? See? I don't know, ma'am. Let's, I bet a couple more coppers might persuade me.
So no Grimple's the ma'am.
I give him. I was like, "How about a whole silver?" Ooh, and I flick him a silver. Bing.
Ooh. He looks down at the silver.
I look over at Chronic. I'm like, are you gonna cut him off?
This is from his personal stash, man. This is not anything
You have personal stashes?
I guess he does, because he's not pulling from my stash. I don't know, man. I don't know.
I assume you have some pocket change, right? I mean, come on.
It is Grimble. Who knows where he's pulling that from?
Yeah, I didn't give him
I
all
have
my money,
many
just most
pouches.
of
I'm
it.
like Deadpool.
I guess I'm the only
Reach into
idiot
one of
who
your
put
rib
all my money
cages?
in the bag.
Or like
I did
tables.
too.
I
So
put like
in the same boat.
95%, Mike.
I'm definitely Rob Liefeld drawn with all the
I'm sure
pouches I
there'll
have.
be a time where I might have to buy something when, the bank's not around, so.
That is hilarious.
I reached into
So
my
everybody's
bag of
broke with
holding.
Chronic.
I reached into my bag of holding, which
Yeah.
has a portal into your bag of holding. Pulled the money out. I was like,
No, I have a non-portal bag of holding. There's no portal access.
Reach in
He's
there and grab
disabled
a
that
hand.
feature.
But I gave you that. A rust.
I gave you that back.
Hack the firmware.
Anyway, so, sorry. So yeah, so I give him the silver, and yeah. Did he say he saw anything?
Ooh, a whole silver. Wow. He stands up. Oh, man, there was one day that I saw a kraken swimming out there in the ocean, and nobody. See him start jingling around in his pockets. He's telling you this story. Nobody believed me. I just can't believe that nobody believed me. Pulls out a little wad of coins and he goes, right, 8, 9, 10. All right, there's your change. And he hands you 10 copper, and he sits down with his silver.
All right. Well, hey, don't be
Just
mad
watch
at
out for those krakens out there. They're in that ocean.
I've never gotten change back from a homeless guy.
Yeah, I mean,
That's awesome.
Haven't you? Never look a gift's copper in the mouth. I get or 9 of them.
That's awesome.
I don't think he
So-
understood the concept.
So you got the
don't know where they
information
came
for free.
from.
He's just sitting there humming along, eating his rotten banana. Doesn't even think anything. Sitting down in his maggot-filled flour bag.
I'm just gonna leave them
Jane.
next to him. They're like pennies. I don't want pennies. Or
Oh, no, sir! Don't forget your change. Don't forget your change.
no,
I believe
that's
for you.
that was for you for the information, but you didn't really give us any information. You can give us another try. Here's this pile of copper. Why don't you give it another shot? I'm sure you've seen something useful recently.
Other than a kraken.
But in this voice,
ma'am. I don't know, ma'am. Let's see. Oh. Well,
almost choked.
there have been some strange-looking elves walking around here. Yeah, just a few, but I don't think they know that I know. But I know because I live in the shadows with them.
What was strange? I mean, what was strange about that?
They ain't looking like that guy as he points over at me. When that's an elf. They were looking, like they were made of the moon. They were dark.
What about me? Like I'm a high elf, so was it the pointy ears? But what do they look like exactly?
What is the color of your skin?
Mine? It's
Is it like
pale.
normal
it's pale,
elf, right?
No, it's pale, kind of gray.
Pale kind of gray. That's kind of normal high elf. Maywin, you
I'm
look
really,
like a reg.
yeah, I'm pretty regular. Very
All
pale.
right, perfect. Yeah, perfect. But you're more on the gray side, Chronic, because you're undead too, aren't you?
No,
you're
I'm not
not?
undead.
Okay,
No, I'm
okay.
pale with like a hint of red, little like
Oh, nice.
orangish red.
The blood
but-
tinge.
Okay, yeah, kind of green. Yeah,
All right.
that was what I was going for.
Well, you got. She looks normal. You look like you got kidney problems, buddy. You should probably eat some cranberries.
I got the scurvy. I gotta go drink.
Does this guy have all the teeth in his head? Or like?
No, he's only got 2.
He's
only
got
got
two
2.
right here. Yeah, that's what he's been biting together. Just his 2 teeth. He's just been gumming up this banana you found.
That's why he's eating bananas, bro.
That's right, dude.
That's true. That's true.
I just tell you what, they were strange and they were hiding, but I saw them. Good old Chopper saw them.
How many? Oh wait, sorry. Am I even there? Right next to, like I'm near Grimble, but I don't know how
You
far.
are right.
Grimble
Oh
is.
yeah. You guys are just kind of walking by as he's sitting right here on this sack of flour, broken jugs.
So I want to kind of interact with this guy as well.
Yeah,
and
you can
ask
walk
him,
over.
like,
Go ahead.
So, how many of these strange elves did you see? Do you know where they came from or which direction they were going by any chance?
There was like 2 of them. And he
Okay,
holds up all of his fingers and hands.
2. Gotcha.
Yeah, just about that, man. And he kind of squishes his banana into his fingers and he just starts licking his knuckles.
And which direction? Oh, well, never mind. He's going to be like, they went that away. I don't know. All right. Well, thanks for the info.
Pretty
I
impressed you got
appreciate it.
anything out of that guy. All right.
That'll be 5 copper.
Oh yeah, here's your change. And he just
Hey.
kind of starts scooping up all the copper that was there, and he just puts it in your hand, and he just smiles back. It's got banana mush all over it, Chronic.
I take the 10 copper and then I just put it right next to where he grabbed it from.
Yeah, just sitting there. Let's see if he notices.
Dude,
He's just kind of sitting there.
Does he
puts
notice
banana.
anything? Let's be honest.
You guys are just tricking him too much. Hey, that's still your change. Don't forget your change.
No. That's a placeholder. I'll be right back for it. Just make sure it doesn't move, okay? Can you do me that favor?
This is all happening, and Jane Scarletter and the huge half-orc is looking at you guys, and she's like, "What? Why are you talking to this filth trash, dude?"
I gotta do one more thing. I see a
Go
little
ahead,
piece of
dude.
banana on the corner of his mouth, so I reach up there and I just push it back into his mouth. And
He's going to try to bite you. He is going to try to bite you with his 2 lovely
It's
chompers.
disadvantage. It's disadvantage.
Okay, we'll go
Oh,
disadvantage with
That's
that.
got to be a severe disadvantage. He only has
Who
2 teeth,
puts
man.
their fingers next to his mouth, dude? That is the weirdest. Oh, 15, buddy. You got to do a dex save, and you got to beat 15.
Son of
Oh, can I give him guidance?
You can, as you're
I don't
watching
think you
this
want
happen,
to.
as he snaps out over it.
Oh shit!
safe.
Oh. There you
Oh,
go.
yes. Ah,
When it
Totally
counts,
redeems
when it
himself.
I will hit that dex save.
He kind of looks at you with a big grin. He's like, "Oh, I almost got you."
Almost got him. All right, let's go check out our boat.
If you would, as you see Scarletter kind of walking past. She walks up this gangplank right here, and by this point, you've walked almost all the way to the very end of the waterfront. And as you're looking around, you see that the stone has given away to a little bit of dirt, like right off of that front, where they basically just threw a bunch of stones on the shoreline. It stops right at the front of the buildings right there. Everything else in the back of this warehouse district is just mud. And you hear the shouts of hard labor and poor. That's right. I said it. Poor people. But Jane Scarletter doesn't seem to mind at all. As her and her huge bodyguard start walking down the gangplank. Perfect timing on the nautical music. Woo! And you walk up to this boat. Ha ha ha. All right. And Jane Scarletter looks over at you. The ship you have acquired for the next month is a very seaworthy vessel, as she kind of reaches over the gangplank and gives it a hearty shove, little punch. She's made of, as you could see, she's made of wood. And she's got a big enough hull to it, for almost all of you to stand up straight. Barris, you may have to duck a little bit when you're walking through, but that's about it. It's got plenty of room for you and your friends and a small crew, which is a nice thing about this boat. It doesn't take a big crew. But if you need to add a... Go ahead.
I said, yay, and I got on the boat.
Oh, right on.
Hey, Fuel, look, or sorry, Blastius, they got your nug bucket over here.
Sweet.
Yes, you walk up, you see, yes, this is one of the upgrades we've done. I'm terribly
What
sorry.
does this do? And I pull the lever.
You pull the lever. Roll me a dex as you go flying through the air, Barris. No, it's not cocked and ready. She ain't cocked. You don't leave a gun cocked. That's gun safety 101 right there. But yes, you do see a nice little catapult. You see some ammo, a bunch of other stuff on the boat. You see a nice barrel of limes, and you know you're home. Well,
I like this boat.
Jane Scarletter kind of looks at you. I believe the first thing you need to do is name this seaworthy vessel.
Oh, geez, this is gonna take forever.
The
You guys walk down into the hole.
I'm called the boat Bosco.
The SS Bosco. Yeah, you walk down. You actually look and you
Any
see
boats?
I voyaged in my pants.
the SS stronger than the Hulk.
So many questions, Blastia. So many questions. I don't know.
Boat names.
Seafire.
You guys walk back up, and she goes, well, for right now, as you see, you have no crew. And you probably want to go get supplies too. It's up to you on how you want to get this done. You could find your own crew. I know that there are several seaworthy people right over there at the little shanty that they sell grog to, all the sea people. You can
What
go
about
there
those
and have
halflings
fun.
We got. Didn't we saved some halflings? They're
You
like
took them-
interns.
That was a week ago.
Yep.
You had taken them back home. Those little halfling children.
I
We
thought
probably
they were-
want people that know how to operate a boat, Gribble.
Yeah,
I
I would.
They
I
were
would
children. I thought they were
assume
halfling adults.
they were not adults. Oh wait, no, you're right. They were adults, husband and wife.
Yeah, they were just halflings, right?
We
Yes.
thought they were children. They were just halfling, right?
So sorry.
Well, that's part of our crew right there.
Well, yeah. I mean, do they know how to sail? That would be one of the things. I mean, I'm just saying. You could find
Well-
several people over there, or if you want, I could find them for you. You can just go get your supplies. I will
They
make
probably
sure
know
to
as much as I do, which is jack shit.
Yeah. Well,
So
I've never
I-
sailed.
there
I
are
try-
plenty of sailors to buy.
So, because we're renting this boat, I'm pretty sure that I have high confidence in the harbor master to secure us a crew that's going to
You want
return
to try
the
yourself?
ship back to us.
No,
But-
return the ship. Well, they're going with you. You guys are going
But,
back out, aren't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's
Do we really need a crew? There's
let's
like four
go.
of us.
Let's go poke around and see what we can find.
Okay, why don't you go ahead and fix the jib sail there, Firehair? As Jane Scarletter looks over at you.
The what?
Do we
What-
want to?
what's
Do we
a
want to
jib
put the
sail?
guy in
Why
fire
don't
on fire
you
in charge
batten
of?
down the hatches and get? Do you know what any of that means?
Let's
Not
just
a clue.
Let's just not
Batten
have the
down the hatches,
fire-headed
that's when
guy
you
be in
close the
charge of
windows,
anything
right?
flammable.
Hey, somebody knows something here. All right.
Is that when you throw
Slap
your
that
hatchet
guy.
downwards?
Pretty,
Yes.
When there's a tornado and you got to close up the windows, right? Oh, but
Hatchets in the hull. That's what that command is.
I'm pretty curious. I kind of would like to go and check out these available crews. Who wants to come with me?
I will go with
Oh,
you.
yeah.
We're definitely going to need to find a crew because I don't trust any of these people.
Agadash kind of looks around.
On the
He's
water,
like, yeah,
anyway.
dude, we need to get supplies too. So crews, supplies, get back on the boat. We'll get the hell out of here. We got a couple hours to spare.
Cruise,
Hey,
booze,
Face.
and supplies?
Hey, Maywin,
Yes.
can you come with us? We're going to need you.
Yes, I
Should
will.
we? I don't know. Should we have her? I was about to say maybe we should have her babysit these idiots. Make sure they don't burn the boat down.
I'm going with you guys. I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah, dude, I'm going.
The boat's been
I gotta stay
fine.
here. I don't even know if
We
I can
should
stand
all
on a
go,
boat for
really.
very
I
long.
mean,
I mean, yeah, we're just all going.
yeah, there's no reason for
Unless
any
you
of
want
us
the guy
to
on
stick
fire
around.
to sit back on the wooden thing.
No.
Bored.
No.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get him a
Yeah.
special hat before we leave the dock.
So the trick is,
I can't go
we
down
put him in
below.
the crow's nest. So if there is a problem, it's confined to
Yeah,
one area.
it's way up there.
Yeah,
And then he can control flame and control himself.
yeah.
Well,
You see
yeah,
Agadash, he's like,
Blastus.
well, I think I want to be in that crow's nest, man. I'm going to be trying to map this whole shoreline here, so
All
that's
with
right.
your
pretty much
one
going
eye?
to be my spot. Yeah,
That and we
dude,
can
is
keep
he-
Agadash as far away from us as possible
He's going to try to climb up
on
there.
a boat.
I almost have the eye done. It's
Ooh,
so
he
close.
does.
The replacement
Barely.
eye. It's really close.
Agadash and Blastius sitting in the
Oh,
crow's
that's
nest.
awesome.
Hold on. Blastius, you have the ability to turn your fire off, right? So you don't
Yes.
just burn things accidentally? Yeah,
Of
so
course.
we're fine. We're fine.
Haven't you ever been around me in a building before?
Yeah,
Fortunately.
nothing just burns accidentally. All these guys are worried that you're going to burn the boat down, but I think it's fine.
Just don't
It's
get him too
always
drunk.
intentional.
Yeah, just don't get pissed off
Or bored?
or bored.
All
That's
right.
why you have a whole like thing full of nugs here.
The
That should keep you occupado, right?
nugs and limes.
All right, show us these crews. We'd like to check them out. Let's go.
Yes,
Do
let's go.
this.
Where is that map? It should be there. It is. All right. So the harbor master looks over at you guys, and she's all, well, what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to get this ship completely and utterly outfitted for you. So you'll have all the supplies you'll need. How many days do you think you'll be gone?
2.
We don't want to put too much on there.
I'd say
Well,
like a
okay.
week, right? Give us
no,
at least
no,
a
no,
week.
no. Listen, you guys. We need to
Have a moment.
give
We
me
need-
a minute to talk with my crew. Okay.
I'll take all the time you need. As you said, they're just kind of writing on her paperwork, kind of enjoying the weather,
Group huddle,
Group huddle, please.
humming a
is
shanty.
or
This
just
is
everybody.
intended- DM, this is intended to be out of earshot of the
Put on the
Harbor
Mind
Master
Stones.
and anyone else who may be listening in. Okay.
Jane
will
and her
you
half
sending
orc.
stones?
Yeah,
Will you
sending stones.
Listen, guys. This was. We still have to get back. We have 3 days to get back to the dragon.
2.5.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the dragon.
Yeah, so, like I
I'd
was
say
saying,
two
2 days.
days.
A
Maybe,
day and a
maybe
half.
3 days.
No, one and a half
Just in
days
case.
worth of rations. 1.5 days should be plenty because I think it should just be a day, but we'll take an extra half day's rations to be safe. Does that sound agreeable to everybody? It's ultimately
Yeah.
the decisionist's choice here.
Yeah, I think it's. I think that we
We
definitely
vote on
do that.
shit.
You know, just tell her that we're just gonna go out and break it in, and then we're gonna come back, and then we're gonna take it out again. You know, that kind of a thing. But like this.
Oh, I got you.
definitely
Just get a
need to
feel
make
for
it
her
safe.
before we take her out on the and search for this. Gotcha.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
let's see if this crew actually works for us. What, like take her out for like a day? Like a day and a night? Come
Yeah,
back?
spend a
Maybe
night,
just like,
spend a night
yeah.
and come back. Yeah.
I walk
maybe see
over
if
to
we
tell
can
her.
see something down the harbor. That's a good idea.
I like that.
Yeah, that sounds good.
We do have to.
Oh, what do you
Go
think,
meet that
Chronic?
I was gonna say, yeah, we walk over and say, well, I wanted to walk over not to him and say it to Maywin who was over here. What do you think, Maywin? Because I haven't heard her say anything about it, so I figured I'd get her
Yeah,
opinion.
well,
Yeah, May, would you like boats? As you see Agadash in his mind, just smiling.
Do you have your sea legs yet?
I think that's a good idea to get a little more supplies than we actually need, just in case.
Well, we need a crew first before we need to know how many supplies.
Well, no, we need to figure out the day's worth of supplies. So we figured that out. Now
Well,
we
we-
can go get the
Day,
crew.
2 days, yeah.
So like a day and a half
Jane will
should be
set us
fine.
up with our supplies for the boat. Just getting the crew together and yeah.
Yeah, we'll do the crew separately, but this is for just supplies. So I think a day and a half is everybody. agree?
Right,
That
right.
sounds
But we're
good.
not getting supplies just for us. If we have crew, they need supplies too. So we
Yeah,
need to know how many crew
it's-
members.
I think it's implied that it'll cover those
Yeah.
as well. So don't worry about that. I'm just saying how many
Well,
days
well,
worth of
so-
supplies. I mean, Blastius, my bad. Just how many days
Jane
worth.
Scarletter's pretty meta, dude. She'll figure it out.
Okay, a day and a half it is. Let's
Day and
go
a half?
find a crew.
All right. So we start walking by Scarletter. Anybody just say anything about that?
What?
Our rations, how many we need? As she's looking at you, how much you guys
Couple
want?
days.
Couple days,
doesn't
2
need
days.
shit.
Yeah, we're just gonna take it for a spin. And
Yeah, we're
check
gonna go out
the
and
crew,
break
get a
some
trial
wind.
run,
It's gonna be great.
and then we'll restock.
A
for,
3-hour tour.
Jane kind of smiles. I believe you said that wrong, sir.
No. I'm
And
gonna
she
go break
starts
some
riding.
wind. I'll be out there.
Awesome. That is slightly gross.
No, we're gonna bring enough
Humorous.
supplies just in case we get marooned for life. We need to
Tell
be able to make a
Shane.
fucking radio out of coconuts.
Nice.
We
Jane
need to bring
has
some shit, all right?
I thought you already
no
knew how to do
sense of
that.
humor.
Yeah, when I have like stuff, we got to bring the stuff.
All right, don't
need
forget the
parts.
coconuts.
Yeah,
lean
don't
in.
forget- well, those will have a plenty, but you know, we need the other pieces.
I lean into the harbor master and whisper to her, and I say, "Can you please get me a tricorn?"
Ooh, a tricorn. You know, you're going to be getting supplies. I'm sure one of those shops. One of the little stands there
hat,
next
right?
to the It's
I'll
you could
find
probably
it.
get one from the
Fine.
kid stand.
All right, yeah. sounds
Grimble
perfect.
looks up. What's
Do we need a
tricorn?"
sextant?
The kids stand. Oh shit.
Do we need a sextant?
Do you know how to use it? More importantly,
Probably need a sextant.
Agadash has one.
I don't know. I'll
As
have to roll for
Agadash
it.
says to himself as he's sitting there mapping his arm out with a sextant.
In theory.
is anybody our group a sailor, or do they have sailing skills? by any
Well,
chance?
Agadash has all map tools.
Okay,
That
so he'd have a
includes, like,
sextant then. Okay,
Yes,
but I just didn't know if any of our group actually had like legitimate seafaring skills in any way. I know I don't.
Agadash was
No.
born in Westgate, but I don't think he's been on a boat.
Okay.
Nobody's
Barris has
asked.
spent some time on a lake, but other than that, this is way new.
Yeah, this is a huge lake. This is an ocean lake.
Yeah,
Lastius is
stay
obviously
away
well versed
from
with water.
Yep.
Maywood,
Grimble
how
has
about you?
slow,
You
he
get
does
on a
not
boat?
sail.
Never.
No. All right. And I'm sure Gregor hasn't either. And all right, perfect. Agadash
Ask the
reaches
dog.
over, gives Gregor a little pet behind his ear. The dog pisses on his leg. Ah!
Good dog.
Good dog.
Well, if you just go right down the end of this dock, and as you see, you're in, like I said, in the cess of the area. This will take you exactly where you want to go. And just take a right, and as you see, as she's pointing right at the end of the harbor is exactly where she's pointing at. And you walk down the end of the gangplank. So I made all these maps with that incarnate.
Nice.
No, that's cool. I was about to say that's cool with the little tables and like all the little settings and stuff. Is that all you? The little black outlines and stuff?
Yeah, all the boats, the shadowing, everything so far I've made. It's been so much fun with that.
Nice.
Freaking awesome.
A little easier than Dungeon Draft.
Oh, a ton easier. And the pieces don't look cartoony. They almost look better, you know?
Is that the one I posted last week, or is this a different one?
This is no, this is one I made.
No,
I
he
made
means the
this.
site you used.
Yeah, that is the site that you had posted.
Nice.
Yeah, I bought that $25 a year subscription, and it was
That's
freaking
not bad.
amazing. Can't say
I
any-
mean,
yeah, for
Dungeon
a year,
Draft
I've
was
read it
worth
all
the money.
wrong.
For a year, that's legit.
Yeah,
Sorry, I didn't
Dungeon
mean to.
Draft was. No, dude.
Kudos
Quite
to
all
the
right.
DM. I just wanted to give props where props
Well,
are due, Mister.
Kudos to you for
I
telling
sweat
me
all,
about
all
it.
over that stuff.
All right. Well, let's get to it. Jane Scarletter walks you down the waterfront, passing several nice boats, finally stopping it at a one-mast little cargo ship. This is it. She looks over at you. Well, now that you're done looking at the boat, she kind of goes through all that with you. She goes, why don't you go down there and check out that cesspool saloon? It's over there in the warehouse district, right at the end of this gangplank, basically where you're at. Those people there know their way around a ship. Just keep an eye on your coin purse. And you look down the gangplank and you see this just dilapidated building.
I reach for my coin purse and realize it's fucking empty because I gave it to Chronic.
It's okay. That's in my boat. My boat is strapped like right in the middle of my chest, so nobody's getting near that without me noticing.
Grimble sees the distress on your face. He reaches into his little pocket
You got a
where
copper
he
for
keeps
me?
all of his change and hands you just
Can I
like
get
a
some change,
handful
mister?
of random change. Like here you go, just in case. And like it's like I don't know, like there's like maybe a gold and like 4 silver and like 7 copper, like it's some random out of his pocket.
Random
It's like here you go,
smattering
just
of
in case.
coin.
You need to get a beverage or something.
I'm surprised you didn't take the pile of banana-soaked copper that we left on the sidewalk back there.
Maybe I did.
Trying to get rid of those
Sleight of hand
coppers. You
check?
know what pennies are, right? Maybe sometimes you get a lucky one, but other than that.
All right, sorry, John.
No,
Take the
dude, I'm
pennies
not
like
worried
this.
about it. This is more fun. That's what we're doing. We're playing.
So while we're sitting around,
You guys you walk into this bar and you see it's just completely dilapidated. Shingles missing on the roof of this building. You see right at the edge, the mud going back. You see some people making out in the corner, and on the other side of the alley, some people brawling. You see that there is no door. It's actually just this gate that's been kind of pulled off its hinges and set to the side to let the riffraff in.
Is this
So-
Bosco's?
Oh, better. You look up and it says Cesspool Saloon in big neon glowing. You're like, man, who the hell paid for that? Is it actually the only working thing in this whole building is this beautiful neon that says Cesspool Saloon? And you look at the edge of the waterfront, you see these two guys fishing. Everybody roll a perception check for me.
So being tavern owners now, like we're all judgy. Like
Yeah, right.
we went with
this
those
place.
drapes, huh?
I didn't even
Look
notice
at-
that. I didn't even
look at
notice
our
that I walked
stage.
into this place.
Nice.
Apparently,
You guys are in awe that they have been allowed to use the end of the waterfront. So half of you, and by half I mean Chronic and Grimble, you're just looking around. You guys trip over the holes in the carpet as you're trying to walk and sit down at this big table. Seeing the whole place is packed full of freaking swashbucklers and barnacle breasts just sitting all over. You see this little goblin female on the stage singing a sea shanty. And now the three of you who rolled the awesome perception rolls. You see these two guys sitting on the end of the waterfront, fishing off the end of the dock. You don't think much of it until you look over the edge and you see this gigantic gaping hole that's been kind of carved out in the rocks. You realize that is where the raw sewage of Westabel exits
They're
the
fishing
city.
for brown trout.
yeah.
All of a sudden, this guy's like, "Oh, fish on, fish on!" And he's sitting there screaming and yelling. He pulls up this big, huge, just ugly ass looking fish, and he pulls it up and slaps it down onto the bar right there in his little basket. You look over and you see there's just hundreds of these grotesque looking fish, and this little halfling in there just frying them up.
I
Sending
lean over
orders
to
out.
Chronic and I grab him by the shoulder and I say, "Order the fish."
I am not. I will deal with not eating.
Hey,
No.
Stronghold.
You don't
What is
notice.
up, Stronghold? Good to see you, buddy.
Oh,
The halfling's just sitting there, just cuts that fish up, cleans it, cuts off its face, puts the rest of it in a little batter, and drops it in the fryer. You order fish? Kind of looks over at you in this belyingly grumbly voice for this little tiny halfling. Can barely reach over this bar. You see this other kind of servant-looking girl kind of walk up to you. It's self-service. Sit wherever you want. Duh. Kind of goes back to the bar.
So we need to have a friendlier waitress at our place than that. As I say through the sending stones.
Seem pretty friendly to me.
I'll plant half an ass cheek on the bar.
You walk up to the bar and you sit down and you look and you see there's actually a nice looking piece, a cut of fish there that's been kind of like a sea bass. It's been opened and filleted pretty nice. A couple broken glass bottles next to it and everything like that. But the fish looks nice. Just push the glass aside.
I don't know, man. I saw where that fish came from. I wouldn't touch
You
it.
didn't?
Good luck, though. I mean,
Wow, you see the other guy
you didn't
flop
see it.
one
You
up.
eat that fish.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you didn't
Yeah,
notice.
I'm not really a fish person anyway, so.
Oh,
Chronic,
now
you
the
should trap
back
this
comes
fish.
out.
It's freshly caught.
See if Agadash noticed. Ooh, Agadash didn't notice either. As he's looking around, he's like, man, we're supposed to find people to share a boat with here? Fuck that.
I'm not here for food. I'm here for people to run my boat.
Agada's like, yeah, I do like grog, though. So he kind of walks over to the edge and says, hey, little guy, why don't you give me some grog? And he just kind of, you see the little guy look up at him and just kind of elbow over to the pitcher on the corner. He's like, I'm watching. Take what you want.
Elbow to the picture on the what?
Pitcher.
There's a pitcher,
pitcher.
on the bar.
Pitcher or beer?
Agudash pours himself a grog.
Ale, grog. Mead, whatever.
Barnacle breaths only drink grog, buddy.
Which is just watered down rum.
Yep.
So
All right, what are you guys
har-
doing? You look around, you see tons of people, all these scallywags. You see this, like I said, all sorts of different crazy people walking around.
I'm gonna walk
All
over to
of them
this.
pirates.
I'm gonna walk over to this table over here because I'm kind of drawn to this purple-haired lady.
Yeah. All right. Roll that perception check as you see her staring back at you. And she kind of whispers over at one of her people sitting next to her.
Yeah, I just start
Oh, yeah.
walking. I didn't mean to put myself so close to the table. I was just gonna start
No, that's
walking
all right.
by like this way over, right about over. Why want it? Oh, is it like in between squares? There it goes.
Yeah.
Because I kind of wanted to go in between all these tables. It looks like there's a bunch.
Yeah,
of
sure. So you're just going to kind of like walk around and peruse through the tables, right?
And I'm trying to eavesdrop
Scoping
more
out
than
the
anything
joint?
else. Like, see if I can
Oh,
overhear
alright.
what they're talking about.
All right. Well, as you're keep just sneaking through,
Should I do like an investigation check or something?
that's exactly what I was going to say. Why don't you give me an investigation check, please?
Oh wait, hang on. Sorry, I get advantage
Nice.
in investigation, so I'll do uno mas. Again,
Oh.
a 4 and a 5.
Nice.
Amazing.
Slightly better.
So you
Hey.
start walking through all
This
these
is going well.
tables. Now, what I need you to do is roll me a dexterity check as you trip
A dex
On a-
check.
on a chair as a man stands up right in front of you. Oh, you
12.
just saved. So as this guy scoots back right in front of you, as if he's going to get another drink, you
Oh,
kind of
Wait.
step back out
Can
of
I
the way. No,
pretend?
you're fine.
I was gonna say, can
Oh,
I
wait.
pretend that was an accident and actually try and pick his pocket real quick?
Oh yeah, dude.
A little
So you're
sleight
gonna
of
try to
hand
slam
check.
into him, and yeah, go ahead, dude.
Hang
so you're
on.
gonna sneak in
GI.
and grab his. All right.
There we go. And I pick his pocket.
15.
Oh,
Perfect. Let's see if this dude can feel that. He cannot.
Nice. That's my wallet now.
And snag a very small purse, but a purse nonetheless. Nice haul.
And then I keep walking this way, over here.
Awesome. So you're perusing through. You see this huge looking blonde Thor looking Nord guy that's sitting in a chair, just kind of picking his teeth with a piece of bone, kind of looking up at you, kind of eyeing you. He's like, a couple other people sitting around him. He kind of clomps his feet up on the table. The guy's got to be about 6'3", 6'5". You don't know.
Short guy.
Big
Barris.
belly, lets out a belch.
Barris, you should just walk by and then just look down at him.
Howdy.
Be like, what's
Guy.
going on,
Alright.
little guy?
Maywin, what are you doing right now?
I'm kind of disgusted by this bar, so I'm
Right
kind of
on.
hanging back and kind of over here as far away as I can get.
All right, you go and sit down over the table, and Gregor's on edge too as he feels your edginess, and he's sitting there just growling at every single person that walks by, and everybody's like, "Holy shit, dude, what the hell did I do? God damn!" All right, Grimble. Another fish flops in the basket. Aha! That's 2-1, bitch.
Grimble sits at the bar, or I mean at the table here.
You sit at a table, okay?
Yeah, just kind of scoping out. He's also working on some little stuff. He's doing a little tinkering. But
All right, you're
what he's
tinkering it up.
doing, He's using his artificer infusions, and he's making shit. What's it called? I lost my character. He's making the spell rot tattoo.
What?
There's a spell rot tattoo.
All right.
Neat,
Can't wait
dude.
to see what that is.
Sounds weird. I can't,
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
curious. More than
I can't-
you
I
have
can't
piqued my
figure out-
interest, sir. What is the
Can't
fuck
figure out how
is
to
that?
post it. That's
I
fine.
hope you do it to the pig on that table right there.
Let's see here.
That's a
Let me
perfect
see.
medium.
Blastius.
Did that come through?
It has not yet.
On Foundry, no.
No.
Do I need
Let
to
me-
restart Foundry?
No, let me just resync them, and then I'll try it again.
All right, cool. Blastius, what in the heck are you doing? Did you see Agadash sitting down? He's not really paying attention to anybody,
goes.
kind of looking at the halfling.
There, it went that time.
Sweet, yeah, I did.
I head over next to Agadash and pour myself from the pitcher there. And ask the bartender, you know any guys looking for work on the ship? We're looking
He
for a
kind of
crew.
looks up at you as he throws another fish in the fryer, pulls out one, puts it on a little tray. Who the hell's asking?
I am.
And who be you? Who's your boat?
We haven't named our boat. Shit.
Just the one down, this one on the dock here. We're just getting it today.
Yeah, you guys are driving the piss pot.
This pot.
Ah.
Piss pot.
And he just starts laughing and he's shaking his head. Yeah, good luck with that there. I don't think anyone's dumb enough to go around in that boat.
What's wrong with our boat?
He just starts dipping fish, gutting them, frying them, pulling them. He's got it down to a science. What else? Anything else, Blastius? You want to ask him anything else? He's not quite done talking to you. I won't ever say he's done. You can always slap him around if you want, burn his bar, be pissy. Or be nice. Be you. Agadash is just sitting there smiling.
Fireball.
drinking, lights up the joint.
I'll kill us all.
The halfling looks up. He's all, hey, you can't light a joint this close to me without giving me some.
All right, fair enough. And I light
Yeah,
it up.
that's,
Reaching up.
can't argue with that logic.
Shit. Nice.
Flawless.
You guys both hand him a joint. He kind of double fist there for a second. He's like, oh, that's some dry ass old shit. Goddamn. Oh. Clean fish, fry fish, pulled fish.
And
Okay.
with that, I'm just gonna drink my drink.
All right. Barris,
Yes.
the first thing you do as you walk into this place is go walking by the stage. And you're looking up
Yeah.
at the strangest looking goblin you've seen. Go ahead and
Yeah.
roll me an investigation check on this chick.
Yeah, so I was definitely checking out the weirdo goblin up there. Investigation.
Investigation.
Ooh, that was almost really bad.
8. You walk up and you don't really see too much of a difference on her, except that her face is glowing as she's singing her sea shanty. Seems to be having a real good time. One of her eyes, though, with that really crappy roll, you will notice is blue and the other is red.
Oh, she sees
That is
everything in
all
3D.
you can really gather.
Exactly.
She can almost reach out and touch you, Barris.
Wait a minute, she's just a drawing.
Oh,
Is this Jaws 3?
it's so realistic.
I get that reference.
Jurassic
Barrett.
Park.
Yeah.
Honey, you shrunk the audience? What?
Cool. So what's
All right.
she doing up there? What's she doing
He's
up
up there singing a sea shanty, man. This is like the cheap ass version of karaoke. There's no flashy lights or anything like they had up at the Manticore's Tale. They're just up there
Alright.
singing a tune, and you see a bunch of other goblins at her table. They're all singing along with. They're all out of tune.
Oh, which
But
table is
she
that?
is spot on. They are sitting right here.
Okay, gotcha. Cool. All right, they're having a good time. Right on.
4
Moving
or
on.
5 goblins just sitting there singing along with what looks like their leader. And you walk
As I
off and
pass-
back.
As I pass this table, I'll do a perception roll
As you
and see
pass
if
that
I...
table, you see a guy stand up right in front of Chronic, and Chronic, roll me a perception check.
You want me to?
Nope, Chronic, you've
Oh.
already done this. You won your perception check. You do. You see Chronic reach over and slam into the guy on purpose and slowly take his purse, his coin purse.
I chuckle to myself.
Chronic
I say
kinda
to him,
shoves-
I say to him mentally through our minds, I'd be like, "Did you see that? That was slick, oh."
Mental note. Nicely done. Nicely done. But do I notice anything with that perception roll of any of the guys at the table there that I need to take note of?
Yeah, you see some lady with bright red hair. She is absolutely gorgeous.
That's the purple lady, right?
4'11" of her. She is probably one of the most beautiful creatures you have ever seen.
Oof.
Roll me.
Rainbow.
Let's see here. I mean, I can't believe you guys have walked by her without even noticing yet. That's what's going through your head right now. Like, man, I cannot believe I haven't seen this chick yet. She is drop dead. But I want you to roll. And you know what? Just give me a wisdom check. As you peer into her eyes as she looks up at you, her eyes are almost pearlescent.
About a 16.
A 16. You realize when looking at her that she is obviously not of this realm. Or maybe part of her is. You don't know. She's something otherworldly, for sure. And you catch that, but you can't quite put your finger on what it is. Even with that nice roll. Sorry.
No,
It's unlike anything you've seen. And you look around and you see that as Chronic kind of walks up to the table, this big, braying blonde sitting there burping, big-bellied, feet on the table. His guy's just kind of crewing around.
where are you talking about?
This giant dude over here, Guster,
This
right?
guy right here, yeah. So you'll see like
Gotcha.
faces of the people that
Okay.
may be captains, and the rest are their crews. Arr.
Gotcha. Tracking. Okay, so the beautiful woman you're talking about is the
Sitting next to the pig.
Emilio Amy Celestius.
That is her name, but you don't know that.
Well, but I don't know that. Yes.
That's her name. Don't wear it out.
On me.
All right. So I'm going to go over here because women have only been trouble for me lately.
Oh, jeez, she's giant now. I thought she was only 4'11".
And suddenly I'm more
Is
attracted
only
to her.
4'11".
She's standing on the table now.
Eris is drawn to her like a magnet.
The three that matter, I'll make them just a hair bigger so you can see them and enjoy them.
Yep.
Everybody's out of the way, though. You can guys move your characters and stuff. I didn't cover anybody, did I?
Nobody important.
Yeah, just you guys. I care about you guys. I don't care about those NPCs. They can be covered. You guys are all okay?
Yeah.
All right, everybody else is okay. Perfect. All right, so you see the three captains sitting around their crews, drinking grog in this mid-afternoon. And I did mean to rhyme.
I'm going to use my setting stone and send a message over to Maywin. Maywin? Hello?
Yes.
Anyone home?
Yes.
There's a really pretty girl over there. I don't think I should talk to her right now. But could you hit her up and see what her crew's all about? Maybe feel her out. Feel her out, not up.
Wingman. I think he needs a wingman, Maywin.
Who needs to be felt up?
Wing
I'm
baby.
on it. And Agadash kind of stands up. He's going to meet you over there, Maywin,
I'm headed
much
over.
to your dismay.
I feel like you're a better match, Maywin, for her feminine wiles than any of the rest of us.
I will
Oh,
just.
come
I
on,
will-
Brown Eye
I will be
Agadash has
rude.
got this.
Nobody trusts you, Agadash. Nobody at all.
Not on your own.
I walk
even
over
my
to Barris. I walk over to Barris and be like, "Do you need a literal wingman? Because I just created a tattoo that'll give you the ability to cast Find Familiar. Really a good wingman."
I was really going to ask you about that, though. I didn't know what the whole that rot tattoo, like, what was your end game with that? I didn't understand it. Like, you make a tattoo on somebody, but it's supposed to do a spell?
Well, so
Sorry, I
I
didn't
make,
mean to
curse mark?
hijack it. I was just confused. I didn't know.
no. That's a great question. I make a needle, and the needle has the ability to magically put a tattoo on someone, and that tattoo has the ability to cast the spell one time.
basically becomes a familiar. So if you had like a crow on your arm that was tattooed there, that's how I've always RP'd it, is that you could make that whatever animal's tattooed to your arm or whatever from that tattoo is your familiar.
Like that
Yeah,
commercial
any-
where the guy like whistles and the dog jumps off of his arm and gets him a beer and comes back.
Exactly.
Can you do it to me? I need one. I need one.
So any of the animals that are in the Find Familiar. So bat, cat, crab, frog, hawk, lizard, octopus, owl,
Make it a crab. Come on.
business, snake, fish, rat, raven,
Octopus,
eagle.
we're about to head out to sea.
That's pretty dope.
Rusty the
So,
crab.
Owl.
So Grimble-
Honestly, owl's the best.
mental note, I want to continue talking to you about this. I have something to add to that. Serious, I have a good idea. Don't let me forget.
Sweet.
But maybe
just
the
saying,
first time we cast a spell, we don't do it indoors.
Well, I already made the needle. All I got to do is touch it to your skin, and you'll have the ability to cast the spell.
The spells are fine
Oh,
as long as it's
Excruciating
not
pain. Yeah.
blasting
You
us
don't
in
want it. That's fine.
fireball.
Does someone else want it?
no, I'm ready. I'm ready.
You want it?
Where's it
All
go?
right.
Where's it go? Where do you want?
Wherever you
All
want.
right, so Barris, you were walking
here.
over to this big blonde guy, but all of a
touches
sudden
the
you
needle
got
to his neck.
totally distracted. Go run over to Grimble, and you just walk right up to these guys' table, and you just start tattooing Barris right in front of these guys in the front of this, what looks like a karaoke bar. And these guys look over, they're like, "Oh, dude, fucking free tattoos! I'm next." And they all just kind of hop up in line, and they're all waiting for you, Grimble.
Who said these were free?
But you giving it to him?
Well, because he's my partner. I don't know you.
Oh, you guys are together. I'm so sorry. I mean, I'm totally cool
Oh,
with
we're
that
not
too.
together.
So,
We're partners. Wait, no. That sounds weird.
you
too.
guys are really
Uh,
confusing.
We have a business together.
We are business partners. Yes.
Business of
local
love.
dive bar in Westaville.
Yeah, business.
Business of love. Well, I get it. All right. Well, and he kind of fishes around in his pocket and pulls out. I got
Pulls
about
out already?
30 copper and a fish hook.
Nah, that's not gonna do it, buddy.
That ain't
Probably
gonna
a
cut it.
shark fish
Shit.
hook.
Then he reaches down and just starts drinking, puts his shit back in his pocket. Well, I don't want any of your blood all over me, so you can take your tattooing elsewhere.
So,
I
so
think
the way
all
that,
Western. Weird.
so the way that it works, like, I just touch the needle to his skin.
Oh
and
yeah, I know.
it magically
RP
takes
it
like,
though dangerous though, man. That you're sitting there, it's like
whatever like he decides. So
into
if he
his
said,
Yeah,
said he
well,
wanted to
you
be
know,
an owl,
you're doing
like
this
an
in like a bar next to a bunch of boats. Like sailors love tattoos. You know they're
Oh,
going to be
yeah,
like, "Hey, let
dude.
me get down on that, bro. Come on, I need a tattoo."
Hell yeah.
That's
That's
awesome.
two.
So I
What-
so I
I
have
mean,
a
what do
neck tat now.
So yeah. You just have to pick what it is. Like, look at
Where's the
the.
list? Did you
Yeah,
put the
it's
list in
on-
the chat?
It's on Find Familiar. I posted the
Alright.
link, but I can also just post the list too.
Nah, it's cool. I'll look it up on the side.
That's the list.
Sweet. So the
I
two
think
of
I
you
know what I
start
want.
tattooing.
Yeah, I know what I want.
Maywin.
It's
Wait,
a motherfucking hawk.
Yeah, Maywin, you can
Nice.
Maywin,
Oxford.
you start walking up to this enchanting little what almost looks like a dwarf. Give me an investigation check to see if you can kind of pinpoint this. You've learned stuff in your nobility and your parents and stuff. Oh,
It's not
but you
great.
don't remember shit. Huff and glue in the back with the bad kids.
You mean with the guy with the two teeth gnawing on a banana?
Yeah, that's right. He was an elf just like you, noble blood.
Glue, not even once. Just don't do it.
Well,
The only
she
thing I ever did
looks-
was with glue was like where you put the Elmer's glue on your hand and you peel it off.
And you're like,
Oh,
"Hey,
yeah.
look at my fingerprint. It's so
And-
cool."
She looks over at you, and just
Question.
from yes, go ahead, sir. As she's mid pause drinking.
We
No,
should
you
have
can't
all
smell the
our
glue.
spells and stuff again right now, right?
Say that again.
We should have all our spells because it's a week
Oh
later.
yeah. This is brand new. We've had a long rest. It should all be brand new. Back from
Oh, so we did. Okay.
yeah, that was a week ago. Yeah, we're back to the
Cool.
present now. Get it? So yeah, she.
We're
looks
now.
over-
This is now.
Yes, that was then. Now,
When?
Go
Soon.
back to where-
You,
How soon?
But when will now be then? Soon.
She looks over at you, Elise, or excuse me, Maywin, and Agadash. Kind of gives Agadash a little once over, and almost looks sad. But looks at you with what almost looks like hope. It's kind of an interesting little thought. Well, my good people, who might you be? She looks directly at you, Maywin.
My name is Maywin, and I'd love to sit with you. Your table looks like the cleanest one in the house.
Well, of course. And you see the two people that were closest to us instantly stand and shift down a chair. One of them stands up at the end, and we sit.
So
You see
prim and proper.
Drager actually kind of calm down a little bit as he kind of lays down at your feet, kind of whining for a snack. You haven't fed him since we've started.
Terrible, terrible pet owner.
Sometimes, shit happens.
He's feasted on the blood of our enemies.
Yes, he has.
Yeah.
He ate that. Yeah, he ate that goblin a couple. What?
It's
There
a
you
Zoe.
go. Yeah, dude.
And honestly, whenever Grumble's at a table with you guys, he's like
Hey,
pretending,
Zoe.
but he's really just feeding the dog under the table.
He's
Hey, babies!
Because he
She's
doesn't
here
need to
for the
eat.
D&D.
He's cute.
Nice.
Zozo.
Look at those bald heads.
Just like Daddy.
I ask again, and who might you be?
Our group's called Moxie and Might, and we've just purchased a ship.
A ship, you say?
Yeah, we're gonna test it out, take it out for like a day or so, kind of get it, break its legs in a little bit.
Oh, you're ready to leave the land far behind. And she stands up to her full height of 4'11". Well, I accept. I would love to be the captain of your crew. My name is Ameliel Celestius,
Acting
But-
captain. Acting captain.
but you can
Yeah.
call me Amy.
You would still report to us.
What? Say that again?
I said, acting captain. You would still report to us. You're not giving the orders. You're just driving the ship.
Well, yeah. That's yeah.
Well,
That
Amy,
is implied.
Amy, it's lovely to meet you. I'm so glad to have someone of some sense in this thing. Are you a captain?
Well, you are fighting the forces of evil, aren't you? She
Of
gives you
course.
a very earnest look. Oh, well, then I must be the captain of your ship. For I too fight all evil in all of its forms. And yes, I have captained many a ship in my year. I have not lived in Westabel long, and I am still looking for a new ship.
We just
Kinda
happen to
looks at you
have
a little
one.
sad. You do? And what
Yeah.
might it be?
It's that one. And I point out the crack in the walls there.
He kind of looks around you, like, oh, you mean the piss pot? They sold you the piss pot.
You got to start somewhere, right?
Don't worry. Well, I'll fix it up.
You guys aren't there.
No, I wasn't saying that. Sorry.
Grumble, here's
Yeah.
all.
So funny. And Agadash just kind of
Dog's
sitting back.
getting
He just-
really restless. I'm gonna need to take him out.
all right.
I got to fill a drink too, so whatevs.
Quick
Okay.
break.
Yeah, can we take a 5-minute break?
I'm gonna
If
poke
that's
Smox.
okay.
All right. When we come back, we will finish this very pushy captain. Amy,
This son of a bitch.
you can go ahead and leave the stream on. I will talk to chat and have fun, and you guys go get your drinks.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll be
I'm
right
gonna put
back.
up a break sign
Yeah,
so
no,
they
take
know.
it-
But
take
bam.
your time.
All right, be back.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Right back.
Awesome. Dude, so I've got my sister sitting behind me. She's actually telling a story of her own, and it is absolutely hilarious. I love it. So I'm telling you guys a story, and she's telling me a story. He's so awesome. Man, those guys are all slackers. I have all my drinks right here. Well, anyway, how's everybody's day today? Hope you guys are having fun. I pretty much just played D&D all day. It was really nice. Yeah, it was great. Now, as I had said earlier, a lot of these maps here I had made on Incarnate. There have been a couple that I've taken from there that were others, people's that they had made. But for the most part, I tried to make them myself, and man, it is a lot of fun, and it's not actually that difficult to do. It's a little time consuming, but once you figure out where everything is and what you want to actually make, like going in with a good plan first will really help you, consolidate your time, because you could spend hours on a map. I mean, I could, just keep loading up stuff on the map, and sometimes you kind of overload it. So that's another thing too. Just don't overload your maps. And yeah, just make sure you're always having fun doing this crap, because once you stop having fun, it sucks for everyone. And I didn't mean to rhyme again. Boy, some of these are so clip worthy. Not that, mind you. A lot of the other things I've said. All right, so they are talking Amaliel. That was her name. Golly, I looked down at that and was like, what the heck how did I name her that? Amaliel Celestius. They have not quite figured out what the heck she is. Hey, Knoxbox, what is up? Good to see you. So Amy is sitting back here while I'm telling you guys a story. She's back here, literally nobody else in here, just sitting there telling a story in her chair to me while I'm telling you guys a story. It is freaking hilarious. She's been talking for, I'd say, like the last 15 minutes now. As a matter of fact, I'll wait till somebody gets back. I need to go grab her a drink. I don't need to get me one. She needs a little drink. Poor girl. Once somebody comes back, I'll go grab her something and be right back.
All right, I am back.
Okay, perfect. Dude, my sister has been telling stories. Dude, it's been freaking hilarious. There's nobody in the room but me. So, hilarious. All right, I'll be right back. Let me grab her a quick drink. It won't even take you 30 seconds.
Sure, no problem. Hope everyone's having a good night so far. Enjoying our campaign. You weren't kidding. That was fast.
Yeah, dude. At first, I was going to wait to see if I could figure out what story she was telling, but it only took me about a few seconds. So we have this old, I'm talking like 1960s, 70s Christian, like children's record that does songs and stories and stuff like that. And they're not all Christian stories and songs or anything. They're actually cool little, like, just like kid stories. And she's going
Christian friendly kid stories, though.
Yes. So she's going through that from the beginning to the end right now. She's through the third song on the second side of this record. Word for word.
So she's essentially singing along.
Yeah, she's got it. She's doing all the words of the stories and everything, all the different parts. There's like 3 or 4 different people that do, little kids that do all the words and narration. She's going through it all, man, singing everything. Singing and storytelling.
Nice.
He will be a DM yet. Fun session so far.
So far, yeah. We need to get out to sea here.
Yeah, I gotta find my out to sea stuff. Oh, yeah, depending on how quickly you can get this crew together. So if you,
Right.
if you guys would have let Jane Scarletter do this, basically I was just gonna have you roll a 1d4 -1, and it would have just randomly picked one of these people. So
Yeah, I don't know why we didn't, but
you could have done
Oh, well.
that way. No, this
Added
one's
a
way
little
more
bit of
fun. You
time,
get
but yeah.
yeah, you get to RP finding your crew, dude. Even it
That's
is
right.
for a day.
Hey, and we got, the gorgeous one for Bears to get denied by, so.
Oh, you didn't deny dude, you guys haven't even talked to her.
So
the only
far.
people who talked to her are Agadash and yeah. She barely comes up to she comes right up to Barris's waist, I
Yeah,
bet.
just going, based off
4'11".
of his track history.
Oh yeah. He
Bar-
is
Barris is more into elves, FYI.
Does
Well-
Grimble come up to Barris's waist?
you're probably more to his thigh.
Thigh high.
Ball licking bunch. Okay, that's that. See, I wrote all the. It's funny. I'm actually going through like 3 weeks worth of stuff because I wrote all this, half of this stuff 2 weeks ago before we did that little side quest last week. So I gotta. All right, there it is. Okay. I'm not too far off. All right, perfect. Are we all
Well, I'm
back?
sure we've
Nope.
derailed your plan too. Oh, the Trulies.
No way, dude. I write 80 different stories now. I figured it out.
There you go.
We
Damn
can
it,
figure
you
out
took
how
the
to
81st
derail that.
path. Right? Damn it, you took the 81st path.
Elise,
Yes.
you took the most dainty drink from that truly I've ever seen, or whatever that is.
It's so carbonated.
Yeah.
No, both pinkies
Nice. Double pinky out, dude. I think I got that from SpongeBob. I love that. The only way to drink a White Claw.
up. Shotgunning?
Yep. All right, so we're talking.
Oh, wait,
good.
that'd be too bubbly.
So her name is Amaliel Celestius. If anybody is writing notes,
There you got it.
sweet.
Luckily, we can, hover over and see it.
Oh yeah, dude, that's right. I'm a nice DM like that sometimes.
Yeah. Although, can't see the name of our own characters.
Isn't that weird?
It is.
You
I
are
guess you don't
uninjured, though.
technically need to. I am uninjured.
Yeah. You can see Grimbles.
Grimble's what?
Yeah. Why
Hey.
is that?
Grimble, we can see your name underneath it, under your character, but nobody. Oh, and Maywin's
Huh.
and the Mastiff. Well, the Mastiff, of course.
That's interesting. I don't see the names on my screen.
If
Like,
you
if
mouse
you just
over, like, your
hover-
character?
Yeah, if you hover over your character, it
Oh,
says
if I
Grimble
hover?
the
Oh, no,
Wanderer
yeah, I
underneath.
see it if I hover. Oh.
I see everyone's if I hover.
Not mine.
Actually, not everyone.
Not mine.
No, just the NPCs.
Now you.
Oh,
can see
that's why. So if you go to your character sheet and do token,
Yeah.
you can do hover by anyone. You can have it
need to
showed
block-
when
Can
controlled.
you block that bot?
What?
Get a bot in chat.
Aaron RS2006.
Bye.
We don't do bots.
Never
That's
done this
just a
before, so
robot,
no clue.
right? Yeah, I've never.
Banned.
Is that what you do? You just ban them?
Yeah, I just did.
Isn't
I
there a way to
think.
take it out of chat?
Yeah,
oh, you
I
probably
think so.
did it. It just took seconds.
I'm working on it. I'll figure it
Yeah,
out.
I'm not worried about it. That
I
is
want one
something
of
I need to
those
figure out
Twitch
myself.
icons of Grimble's face. How do I make that?
What do you mean?
One of those little Twitch icons.
An emote.
Yeah. How do you make those?
I haven't figured that out yet either.
Mother.
I just use the ones that I got from other people.
Oh, great. See, you deleted that message. Now it looks like Grimble is answering Knoxbox.
What's your shirt about your mom? That is awesome, dude. I love it. We'll 10 for 10 that.
Dang, what was Chronic doing, man?
Well, you can delete that one.
Baby
if you want.
stuff.
Wait, dude.
A lot of baby stuff.
We ain't deleting that. All right, mate, we can just keep talking because it's just Maywood and Agadash right now talking
Yeah,
to
that's
the
right.
lovely Amy Celestius. As she looks over at you and she goes, You are trying to destroy evil, aren't you? All earnestly and in your face.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yes, we are.
Agadash kind of looks around and starts eating off the plate of the guy who was sitting there.
Sorry about that.
No, don't worry about it. We literally just started going back off again. Basically, Agadash just started eating the person's food who just got up to let him sit down. Agadash is eating that guy's food while Maywin is talking to the sea captain.
That is a full Agadash move for sure.
Yes, he's amazing.
Hmm.
And he's doing
something,
it awesome
alright.
too. He's trying to do it kind of sneaky, but not really, because he's not even going to roll. He's just going to kind of look around sneaky, but
Own
then
it.
still just eat. Yeah, we kind of need a captain. You know anything about the sea? Doesn't seem like you would. Let's see if Agadash can see anything in this chick. Oh,
I'm
no.
hoping he pulls out his sextant.
Have you ever seen one of these? No. He just sits there and he just starts eating. Just keeps eating the guy's food. Yeah, captain for that. The piss pot apparently is what you guys call it. We're gonna call it something else. Once we figured that out, we'll tell you. Well,
The not
if-
piss pot.
If you're fighting evil, I want to be involved.
Get out of my head, Tyler.
I will say this. I am a little expensive, but I am worth every penny. I know my way around every ship, and I guarantee your safety within 92%.
Wait, is this the purple or the redheaded
Yes.
lady?
Yes.
Okay.
Amaliel Celestius.
No, I caught that. Sorry,
Call her
I just
Amy.
didn't broke in the middle of the combo. Sorry, my bad.
Quite all right.
And what is it you charge?
As I said, my services are not cheap, but my crew makes up for it. I am 4 gold a day, but my crew is only 2. That makes
For the
up
whole crew?
for my price.
Oh, wait,
There
I'm not there.
are Me and 4 people, as there are in every crew. It would take 5 people to run your ship. That is all we would need.
Well, so I'm curious as the stash person in charge of stat. So how much gold is that per day? It's 4 for her and then 2 per member, or
Per member,
2 per or for the whole crew.
2 gold per day is standard for useless people.
But
Or
that's
just like
for the
normal.
extras, or is it
That
8
is for
gold
the
because there's
extras.
4 of them?
It would be 2 gold apiece. So there would be 4
Okay.
of them. So yes.
Okay,
8
gotcha.
total.
It'll be Well, plus her 4, right?
Plus her 4, so 12 gold a day total for her.
Yeah,
crew
no, I was
and
just
her.
trying to figure out if the extra crew was 2 for everybody or 2 per. So, my bad.
2 per person, no problem. And she's explaining this to you, Maywin. So this is how much it costs, because it seems like you know nothing of the sea, which is okay. This is the perfect way to go. That's a lake, not a sea. Just so you know, fresh water. She's kind of looking and explaining this to you, Maywin, as if you were a child. What do you think about that, Maywin?
Well, I mean, I think you're well worth it, but I definitely have to check with my my team.
Yeah, dude, you think we make decisions? As Agadash is now just pigging out in this guy's food. Just, yeah, you think we're the ones who make decisions here? Grimble, you walk up. As you see Agadash picking out on this guy's food, and the guy's standing there impatiently waiting for his seat and food back.
I walk up there hoping and knowing that my standard visage is just alarming enough or distracting enough to kind of distract away from the fact that Agdash is just filling himself because he knows, Agdash is his friend. He knows, like, all right, this guy needs to eat. He needs to get some food in. I'm gonna walk over here just to be like a little bit of a distraction, so he's not like, it's not obvious that he's like, just going at it.
Yeah, dude. All right, so you kind of stand in front of Agadash.
I just walk over like, hello.
Hey, I'm part of Moxie. But yeah, you do your thing. Go ahead and start talking. Blastius, why don't you tell me what that roll was for?
To see if I can, hear the conversation, know what's going on, which it is. So
yeah,
I walk over.
Look over and yeah, you absolutely
walk over and I just kind of do a insight check on this lady.
Oh, nice. You walk over, and you, being from another plane of existence, know exactly what this lady is.
Okay.
She is...
Only means suspense.
Oh, yeah, sorry. She is one that is touched by the Celestial. She is a godlike being.
Touched by an angel?
An Ozamar.
Can you show us on the doll exactly where the angel touched you?
Hashtag blessed.
Are you from a 90s sitcom?
Maybe.
She does travel through portals.
Knowing that, do I know if she, trustworthy? I guess.
Oh, she is absolutely 100% to a fault.
I figured.
Trustworthy. As she is explaining to Maywin and Agadash her price and everything, she also knows that pretty much anything you need or want done, she could help you out with. You actually can see from the symbols on her armor that she was touched of Baranor True Silver, which is very strange. That is a dwarven goddess. The Reverend Mother of Safety.
Does that mother
Go ahead.
dance?
Go ahead.
Does that mother dance?
The
can
Reverend
dance if she
Mother of
wants to.
Safety.
Thank you. Good job, buddy.
Only if she leaves her friends behind.
Boop boop
Is
boop
this-
doop doop boop.
So it's the safety dance she's doing then. Gotcha.
Now, the real question is, as you see Amy sit back in her chair, are you worthy of my protection? I sail with the blessings of the Mother of Safety. You
pull out
will
the
reach
trifle.
your destination.
I
We
don't know
got
if I'm
gold to
within
pay.
earshot, but she has me sold. Shit.
I show her our Moxie and my trifle. It's like, yes, here's our information. Oh.
She looks over at it. She's all,
We're new, but
you are more of the mercenary sort, not really following any plans of good, more plans of money. I don't know. I don't know if
Money's
that's
not
my
everything.
way.
We put the money to good use, though. We give it to the needy.
Well, we're needy.
Well, is this your party? As she's looking over at the four of you.
We take what we need,
And a couple others over there.
We take what we need, and with the rest of it, we do what we can. But I don't think we're very greedy.
Well, greed and survival are two different things. And I will be the judge if you're greedy or not. But that is neither here nor there. You have not hired me. It's
We've been known to
Totally
take
up
down
to you.
evil hags and fight zombies and vampires.
I would like for us to hire you.
A lot.
I'm just gonna say that out loud in front of everybody. I know that. I know that
our goal was to kill Strahd and Ravenloft before we got sucked here.
You what?
Yeah,
She
you
looks
ever
up
heard
at
of that
you.
place that sucks?
Let's see if she has.
We saved some babies from a hag that was making,
I was stuck there.
Are you?
for a
Oh, she
long
doesn't. She's
time.
like, you have Ravenloft, Strahd. Those names don't ring a bell, but I'm sure you've had many of good adventures. You look like you're
An ancient
partially
vampire.
seasoned.
well,
Chronic, if
time
you
doesn't
wanna
work
make
the
your-
same here, so.
Chronic, if you want to make your way over, you can.
Yeah, sorry. I am over.
No, that's all right, and you don't even have to do that. Just say I'm walking over.
Walking over.
As you see everybody kind of converging on this table. Barris, what are you doing?
I'm checking out this big head dude.
All right,
Whenever we get ready to.
sweet.
Yeah, I was kind of
let's
walking
flash
that way
forward.
to back him up, but I also want to be part of this conversation because I got
Alright.
questions for this lady.
Well, we are going to fast forward to Barris right now. As you guys all kind of converge on. Okay, go ahead, Gribble. Do you want to say something real quick before we flip over?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask: are they opposing groups, or can we hire them both?
You can hire as many captains as you want on your ship. I've never heard of a good ship with two captains, but
Okay, so they are both captains, and we have to pick
Yes.
one essentially. Okay, that's I wasn't sure if one was a captain and another one was like a, I don't know, first mate or some shit.
they all three people that are big-headed and bigger on there are the captains of a crew, and you would pick them, and basically to deal with the crew, you would go through them. They're like kind of your emissaries to the crew.
Oh, so that includes the lady singing then.
Yeah, no,
Lady Singing is her own captain. So those three people, the big people that you see, are all.
But she has a
different
crew then
captains.
too, is what I'm asking.
She does have a crew.
Assuming.
Absolutely.
Okay.
The goblin table that's on the
goblin
left.
singing. Yes.
No, the one who's singing. Yeah, the one who's singing over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her crew
the
is at the
goblin
table
table
in the
is
upper
right
left.
here.
Oh, okay.
Grumble puts his vote in for, what's her name? Amy?
Oh, I'm going for the
Yes.
the one who's been
Amalia,
touched by the
Amy.
goddess of safety. That sounds amazing for a boat
Right.
captain. Jesus.
Not the best of NPC names, but Grumble puts his vote for that one.
Okay.
Uh,
So as you guys are sitting there, just
all right.
enamored by the beautiful Amy, we flip over to Barris, who walks up to this
By the
big,
way-
fat, blonde Nordsman. Yes, go ahead, Blastius.
Before that gets started,
Yeah.
I convey my knowledge of her to the rest of the group.
We all basically have our earpieces on what
Okay.
we call loudspeaker. I guess that would be.
Okay, cool. I mean, that was like internal in my head, I guess, but whatever.
No, you could totally. Well,
Right.
I mean, you could RP it. That would be so much better. If you want to do that, I would be like, great.
Okay.
Otherwise, we're just going to turn on the sending stones.
All right. Hey guys, I've this Captain Amy. I've heard of her. I've recognized her. She's not from this plane. She's been touched by a god. She might be a really good choice.
wow. No.
Wow, that just doubles down on my. I already was voting for her. I was saying yes, let's go. I just thought she seemed cool, but that's even more of a reason.
I was just kind of drawn to her, if I'm being honest.
A little spendy though.
Well, we haven't.
She
seen
guarantees a
any other prices.
92% return rate.
We also haven't heard any. Well, apparently that's a big thing here too, because not all the crews return. Remember, ships return without the crew. So, if she can kind of guarantee that, that'd be pretty amazing. At
So
least
let's
not
just
guarantee,
not-
but like
yeah.
90% guarantee.
Let's just not forget who we are. First of all, we don't necessarily need anybody to protect us. We just need somebody to handle the boat. Okay. So, would like to kind of feel the room out here and see what everybody else is charging, see what they're offering before we make any kind of decisions.
I agree. But I'm just also saying, let's increase our odds of coming back.
I agree, and I choose her.
All you hear is
We have
Agadesh
franchise
choking on
gems. You
food.
can just deuce out anytime.
Later.
It takes
Alright.
a minute
Play the
to set
Kraken.
those off. If we're in combat, we have not had a combat round last more than 3 rounds. So a minute is 10. That would be a long time if we're on the ropes. Just saying. Agadesh in between gasps of air as he's eating.
All right, now back over to Barris and
See,
Gooster.
Agadesh is here for something.
Gooster Volerting.
You walk over and you see this big lout eating and braying with his friends, talking, looking around. What's up? I love this grog. Best grog on the oh god. Best grog on the West Coast. Slogging it down.
I checked my compass. Isn't this the East Coast?
We have an Agadash
Yeah.
for that. Agadash.
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah.
I'm just
Barris?
goofing. I'm just goofing.
We're on the West Coast.
I'm totally goofing.
Okay, cool, go. Well, you could goof to him too. He might be.
No, out of character. Sorry.
New boot
Alright.
goofing.
How dare you make jokes?
He's sitting there just talking with his friends. But he looks over at you a little bit as you kind of walk up, Barris, and you're just kind of, he sees you eyeing the 3 captains, looking around, but he doesn't give you any thought, doesn't say a word to you, just kind of
being
keeps drinking and burping.
being a seasoned sea dog, I kick in my sea speak a little bit, and I address him and I say, "Avast ye scallywags!" Huh?
Hey, Grandpa C, as he takes a little slug.
Matey,
Arr.
we be looking for a crew to head out to sea with us.
Out to those down out there.
Aye.
Points his finger out to
Aye.
the water. Well, what you be
Just
looking
for-
for out there? Don't look like you know anything about the water. And then in deep
Aye.
water like that.
We be going out on a scouting mission.
The scouting mission, huh?
Only a couple days to begin with,
No, really.
but maybe longer after that. Are ye
You just need a
seasoned?
crew for.
Are ye seasoned sailors?
I've been out in these waters for a few moons now. They used to call me the Scourge of the North.
Did
But,
you say the squirt of the north?
The Scourge.
Scourge. Okay.
Not Scourge. Scorch.
He's got a shitty accent. Used
This
to be the
Gooster.
Scourge of the North.
Why would they call ye this?
Well, I kind of ran with a bad crowd once I got down here, but now that's all changed. Trying to find my way out of the gutter. Become a little more respectful like.
So you're saying you want to be captain of the piss pot?
Oh, wait a minute. You guys are driving the piss pot.
We're gonna rename it.
He kind of was looking around. Well, you know, I could do it for you. That
Well-
wouldn't be that hard, especially if it's only for a couple days. Maybe you'll think about changing your boat after that. I can't believe that. Freaking bitch Scarlet would let you go out on that thing. But, you know,
gotta
it is
start
what it
somewhere.
is.
Oh, yeah,
I
it is
do
what
agree.
it is. Arr, arr.
We understand. I've captained a leaky crew myself. He kind of looks around at the scallywags around him. Not any
And
of
what
these
should I
guys
call
mind
you?
you. No,
What should I call you, Captain?
my name is Guster Valorting the Third.
You mind if I call you Gus?
That is actually what everybody calls me, but I don't know if we're friends yet. You decide to pay my wages, then you can call me Gus.
Why don't you tell me about those wages?
Oh, those wages are 3 a day for me, but only 2 for the crew.
And how many crew?
Yes, well, the piss pot's gonna take 5. As with every crew here, you gotta have 5. And that's
Including-
5 total, including me, yes.
Very good. And what makes you better than the other crews in this here shithole?
Well, for one, there ain't no freaking greed here, as he points on the stage as you see the little goblin kind of fly off the stage as she's done singing. Kind of smatterings of clapping throughout the crowd. Let's see how her performance was, actually. Did she do a good job or not? Oh, yeah, dude.
Wait,
She rocked the Goblin Casbah.
Yo.
I throw 5 copper on stage from where I'm standing. They're like,
Dude.
"Woo!"
She was having a good time, and she gets off the stage as all the coins are flowing at her, and she stands up and she's, my adoring fans. And she goes walking over to her table, takes a drink from her drink, and bites a huge chunk out of the glass.
so really, what makes you stand out over all these crews in this shithole? And I do mean shithole. Have you seen the fish?
Well, I knew how to crew a boat. What fish?
The
Never
shittle
mind.
fish, obviously.
Oh, the fish from here is the best fish you're gonna get.
From
You
the
have
poo
some in
hole?
your teeth there. Let me get that for you.
You gotta.
Apparently, Barris lost the skill of personal boundaries.
Well, I learned. As he points his finger right back in your face, I learned how to be a captain of a ship from my father and his father before him. They sailed in the Baldur's Gate Navy. Both of them fought in numerous battles. And they've taught me everything they know.
Did
So,
they also
yeah.
eat shitfish?
You know what they say about the Baldur's Gate Navy.
Hmm.
They were excellent. That's what they say, that they were an excellent
Yeah,
Navy.
yeah.
Just telling you right now, if you want sailing, I got it.
Well,
And I ain't so
may-
high and mighty like that glowing one over there.
Yeah.
And I won't
Yeah.
shit in the corner of your boat like that greenhead over there.
We
I'm
may
sorry.
encounter trouble along the way. If we were to encounter trouble, could we count on you and your crew to stand up and fight alongside us?
Well, where else are we gonna go? We're on a boat. Not like we're gonna jump off the edge.
I'm sorry. Who's been shitting in the corner of the piss pot? By the way.
Oh, I'm just saying if you pick the she was saying if you pick the green skin as a captain, that's what she would do. Freaking green skins. And I know I don't cost as much as a celestial. You're not even at this conversation. This is just Barris and
Oh, my bad.
all good. This is just Barris. It's fun to you to hear though. You know, you're listening.
Let's not disparage people by the shade of their skin color. Mine is very close to green, so
Kind of looks
I
over
take
at
a
you. And
little
who be
bit
you?
of offense to that.
You take offense. You could take offense to my kneecap if I asked. And he stands
All right,
up.
Gus, it's been a pleasure. We're gonna saunter on over here and talk
Well,
to the green hair.
Guster to you.
All right,
I
Gus,
wanted
catch you later.
I wanted to ask him a question
All right.
before we left, but if you've already made your decision,
Go ahead.
Barris,
Go ahead.
Guster, if you don't mind, and I'm sorry if I disrespected you
Guster.
before. That was not my intention.
That's all
just
right.
to say it. But let's
You
not.
hardly know me.
I'm sorry. I'm a little touchy. I know my skin's not exactly green, but you know. What's your feeling? What's your relationship with the gods or the I guess the spirits or I guess.
See.
Well, I'll
Let's
tell you
see.
this.
What's your
There was
opinion
a
on that?
time when I used to throw a copper in the water just for safekeeping. Now I just piss in it. It seems about the same. Since my piss is mainly ale that costs more than that copper.
I want
Not bad
to
reasoning.
I want to get the feel of him, like not to
Insight
necessarily feel like he's lying. I want to do like an insight check to just kind of determine is he like do I feel like he's a good person or something?
Yeah, go
like
ahead,
that.
dude.
You wanna
doesn't
feel
stri-
it
he
inside of
doesn't
him? What?
strike me as a good person. He seems kind of like a dick, but
Not the greatest insight roll, but I can give myself.
I mean, he was a
guidance.
scourge of the north.
I see these guys. I see Barris and Grimble talking to this guy, and I start
Inside
walking over
motherfucker.
because they've kind of been over there for a while. So I'm
Oh,
heading
that
over as
Alright.
well.
13.
Grimble,
Oh,
I am
that's 13
so-
and Barris is 25.
You're 13. You feel like this guy is telling you the truth. Barris, you know that this guy is lying through his teeth. His dad was probably not a captain or admiral in any navy in Baldur's Gate.
Well, I'm not trying to determine if he's lying or not. I wanted to get insight on like
On his character,
Yeah, did he seem
he
like
just seems like a
reputable, or
yeah,
did he seem like he's full
no.
of shit?
he seems like he knows his way around a boat, and he seems like he would probably look away if you decided to take somebody's boat out in the water. Or
Yeah.
maybe help you bring that back and say the crew disappeared. We don't know. It's like the same thing
So,
that's been happening.
I'm
with the
gonna
others.
I'm gonna nudge Grimble and just kind of say, "Come on, let's keep going." And I'm gonna turn and let out a wet fart and walk away.
Ooh, that's twice. You called me Gus, and now you do that. He pulls out a dagger.
I'm on my way up, and I see him pull out the dagger.
And I'm gonna turn around as I'm walking away, and I'm gonna use Giant's Might and swell up to the size of the ceiling.
This is outside. You
Then
are.
I'm
you're
gonna
still
swell
out
up
on
to
the
14
yeah.
feet tall.
And well, I'm keeping an eye on the guy's hand with a dagger in it, because that's what I see as I'm walking up.
Yeah, he stands up with his dagger, and he sees all of you guys converging on him. Roll me an intelligence or an intimidation check, Chronic.
Oh, I wasn't trying to be intimidating. I think.
Yeah, I know.
There is
But you
one.
guys
Okay.
are all three of you together.
Okay.
Your
I got
presence
you.
there can be intimidating, though.
Yeah, I'm sure. Let's see. Hang on.
I give Barris guidance and
Why isn't it-
resistance.
Oh, it's just taking forever, maybe.
And I want you to do
Oh.
that too,
Oh,
Varys.
an
Why don't you give
18
me
is
an
not bad.
intimidation? As you guys are all just kind of ganging up on this guy and his crew.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, dude.
Shit.
A 19.
Nice. A
nat
natural
19.
19.
See, you know what's funny? I have -1 too, and I got a 19 and got an 18 because I have -1. I was like, that's a great roll, even
I think
with a
you just
-1.
Awesome. All right. Hey, listen. Whoa, hey, whoa, big guy. Whoa, big guy. You're already taller than me. As he's got his hand over his knife, and it looks like he was just going to throw it in your back as you were walking away. And he just kind of,
Big guy
Drops
throwing
it.
knives in people's backs, huh?
you see him just kind of drop it from behind his back. And he goes, who put that knife there as it clatters on the ground? And man, I don't know where that knife came from. Let me, it's not even my knife. Yeah, what the heck? Kind of throws it over the side into the water. Yeah, that's weird.
I
Kinda
cast
sits down.
haste on Barris.
So,
Does I just give him a dead evil stare across the room?
I just rolled a sleight of hand check, and the intent of that plus the guidance of 3 is 18. The
Okay.
intent of that is to stick my hand down my crack and get a nice sweaty butt crack, and I'm gonna reach over to him and I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder and say, "No offense, brother," and I'll just walk away.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna stink palm him.
I'm gonna
Ugh.
stink palm him.
Give him the stink
Okay.
palm.
You're going to stink palm him, but are you gonna
dirty
like
man, I love it.
you're gonna like grab his hand and shake his hand or something like
Absolutely.
And this is
Okay,
from
so
a guy
you-
who's literally probably never taken a shower in his life.
that? All right. So he's kind of looking up at you. He is thoroughly intimidated as you have just started swelling in
Bare
size, and then all of a
ass.
sudden You quit swelling, and as you are
Should have
shrinking,
given him a pretzel after doing that.
reach
No, you should have
down-
done the shh and just put your
Chocolate
hand
covered
on his
pretzel?
mouth and like in his mouth.
All
Yeah,
right, sorry,
you
John.
reach down, yeah, it's all right, man. You reach down and you sweaty crack your hand and reach over and kind of shake his hand and reach up and touch his chin a little bit. Hey, it's all right, buddy. Go ahead and RP your words there as he's thoroughly intimidated right now. You can't? Oh, shit. All right, so you reach up and you're just like, yeah, it's
Exactly
all
what
right.
Joey's
Hey,
doing.
just-
Like,
he ain't-
No.
We're not gonna hurt you. You grab him with both hands. You're like, we're not gonna hurt you, dude. We're your friends. We're just looking for a crew, okay? So then you turn around and walk as he's sitting there just like, oh, fuck, that went south quick as he's looking at his crew members. They're all just like, fuck yeah, fuck those guys.
I seriously can't get the picture of the chocolate pretzels out of my head right
Right?
ball rats.
You
Oh
have
my god.
lost Gooster Valorting III as your captain. He will not and refuses to captain for you.
Grimble
Yet
was
you
about
have
to.
two others. Amy,
Grimble was about to throw an axe, but when he saw the stink bomb, he was like, "That's enough. Like that is sufficient punishment for these guys." When he put his axe away.
as you see that table getting back to food and kind of relaxing a little bit as you walk away with good intentions, he starts eating his shitfish.
They're called carp, by the way.
Right? Okay. You walk over Barris now as you're trailing away from Gooster Volerting III. You kind of walk by the table of goblins as they're just having a great time. You see that captain, the blue and red-eyed goblin, just chomping away on her mug. She's got it about halfway down right now. That was the best song I've ever sang. Ah! He's
Grimble
eating
walks
her
up to her.
glass of
"What's up,
freaking-
baby?"
Maywin, Sending Stone, Maywin. Can
Yes.
you- To table one, please. Maywin, to table one.
Keep an eye on Grimble. Make
Sorry,
sure he doesn't get
Grimble,
too
she
lewd.
walked over to her table.
Oh, sorry, Grimble's falling.
Oh, yeah,
He's
you
like, "What's
walked
up,
over.
baby?"
She looks over to you. Ah,
I don't think
you're,
Grimble's gonna be nailed here. Grimble's gonna mac on the little goblin chick.
yeah, boy, you're a strange looking one, even for me. She
Yeah.
kind of smiles.
What is it? You're a goblin.
Yeah, I just got my mug. Hey, I get a
Goblin
new
is
one
that?
every day. This is gonna be my last drink for the day, I think.
Just to throw a weird wrench in it, I'm over here still staring at Gus, kind of like hoping a fight happens. Just to throw that
Well,
out there.
you guys have all thoroughly scared him as
Oh,
Barris
I know,
was eating
and
it.
He
everybody
tucked his
else-
tail. He tucked his
Yeah.
tail and like sat back down.
So you're
Oh,
just
I
sitting there
know.
making him feel hella uncomfortable.
Yeah,
as he's eating
exactly.
this
So
stink
everybody
fist.
else left, and I'm just standing here,
They're staring at him.
deep into his soul, scaring the shit out of him.
Come on, buddy, leave me alone. Come on, mister. Quit it, dude. Come on, man.
Quit
Just
it, dude.
Looking at you. You know, like the little kid is
Come on,
getting a squirt
man.
with the hose the whole time. The guy's just laughing at him, sitting there.
Can you make his
Yeah,
face? Can you make his
bro.
face like smaller and smaller?
Yes, he gets,
Yeah, it's like he's a drop.
I
I
could,
take that
yes,
haste
but
back since he didn't bash his face with it.
we're talking to the gobliness right now as she's eating her mug, laughing at her amazing chanty.
Seeing everything in 3D.
I get closer.
Grimble slips Frishy. Is that her name? Frishy?
You don't know her name yet. As you look up at her, you basically just asked her what she's gobbling on, and it is her mug.
No, I'm okay. Well,
What's she
I'm,
gobbling on?
I'm using her name. I'm using her name out of character to you. So whatever her name is.
Yes,
He slips
her name is
her,
Frishy Sail Slash.
He slips her.
That's not a promising
number.
name for.
He's like, he gives her,
Captain?
it's like a little piece of parchment with his sending stone information so that she can call him.
Are you
Here's
trying
my-
to let
here's my
her
digits.
know that you're? Yeah, you're okay. So you're handing her your digits. I totally get that. Are you letting her know this? Or are you sleight of handing this into her pocket so that she may find it later? How is
No. He's
Just
not
know she
sleight
sees in
handing.
3D, so you're not going to be
He's
able to
like,
sneak this
he's like,
past
be
her.
like, hey, baby. He's like trying to hit on her, and he's trying to give her his number. He's like, hey.
Okay, so basically
you
you
ever
hand her a
wanna-
Moxie and Might pamphlet and write your number on it, your personal number
Exactly.
on it.
There you go.
Okay.
Trifold.
Yeah.
He signs it, Grimble, and he hands it to her with his like little thing on there, and he's
It's
like,
like,
hey,
CEO Grimble.
I don't know if we're gonna hire you per se, but if you ever want to get together, here's my number.
CEO of Acquisitions Incorporated.
Have your homunculus called my homunculus. We'll do lunch. It'll be great.
He's kind of reading through it. See, but I can't.
Yeah, I'm the HZIC. I'm the head zombie in charge.
I see north. I understand.
You're the
that,
OZIN.
Squiggly. That's north. And then she grabs the paper, kind of crumples it up, and puts it in her mouth and just starts chopping on it. Washing it down with her ale.
He gives her another one. Oh, we got a lot of these. We got a whole shitload for
These taste pretty good.
They made 50 copies, you know.
Yeah, it's like,
Well, if you're gonna feed me, you might as well feed my crew if you have a whole bunch of those.
I mean, you know, you want to hang out sometime?
Do I want to hang out with you? Roll me a persuasion check.
Oh snap! I can't give you guidance, bro. I can wingman, but I can't give you
I can
guidance.
do it
Yeah,
myself.
I'm way too far.
What was it? Persuasion?
Yeah.
Can you sing
Because
guidance
you're hitting
through
on her,
the,
right?
the sending stones?
13.
You're hitting
No,
on it, right?
I have to be able to
13
physically
plus
touch them
guidance,
to
yep.
give guidance.
Well, that's a 14.
Nice. A 14.
Oh, well, I mean,
Got my
not
son back.
physically touching them.
She stands up. How tall are you?
3 feet.
You are
Well, it depends
3
on how
feet.
happy he is.
3.5.
You are 3.5 feet. All right. Well, she is just a hair taller than you, and she walks up and she looks over and she kind of does that, kind of measures her height to you, and she's like, perfect. You're shorter than me. I like it that way. I may have to do that. What's
You got
your
it, man.
name? And she's looking at you, kind of
They call
sucking
me
on her tooth.
Grimble.
Pulls out a piece of clay. Grimble, huh? Grimble, that's I like that name. You can call me Freeshy. Because I get frisky. He's kind of reaching over at you. He's kind of playing around with you.
And you're a captain, right?
What do you want me to captain there, buddy?
I was just asking. So, is your
Ship.
crew all goblin? Is it a goblin crew?
She sits back. Yeah, man. Why do you want any of these freaking big guys around for this? They take up too much space. They freaking have rules and guidelines. Fuck that shit. Blah, she spits down on the ground.
Yeah. I feel it. We might be going a different way for this.
Well, I'm
for
going
this
to tell you
job.
this right now. 1 GP a day, and that goes for everybody in my crew. That's all we ask for. And we barely take up any space at all. And she sits back, beaming with pride.
That's a fantastic deal, and I'm gonna tell my cohorts about that exactly.
Question outside of the characters here. So, like, is that 1 GP for literally everybody, or it's 1 for her and then 1 for each of her
Per
crew?
person.
1 for her and 1 for each of her crew, just like everybody.
How many crew does she have?
Just
the
like
same, it's
everybody
5.
4. Everybody 5.
No,
That's all
five.
we
Five total.
Wait, no. So the first guy you said only had 4, though. That's
Yeah.
fine.
4
One,
and
him
herself,
and
so.
and yeah. So it's 5
Fuat,
crew
stop
total.
talking for a sec. Let me talk to John. So, John, the first one,
5
that
people
one was okay. So the first one was 5 total. The second one you said it was the person and 5.
No, and 4. So it's
Oh,
5
okay.
total for all 3. Because we only need 5 people with the captain to
I
run
got you.
into the
That's
thing.
what I wanted to confirm though, because the first one I thought you said it was 1 and 4, and then the second one I thought you said it was 1 and 5. So thank you for clarifying.
My bad. All the same crew numbers.
Blastius,
What's up?
what's your job? What's your position?
Planning. The
He's the obfuscator.
aviator.
Yeah, the obviator. He's the one that plans our plan of attack, basically.
Need to get used to these roles.
Right.
Yep.
It sounds like the most expensive one is probably our best bet here, sadly.
As you guys sit
Depending
there
on what
conversing
we're
with each
trying
other.
to
Agadash hasn't even left that table. He's still mowing all the food as those guys got up and left. Just eating everything that's on that side of the table. Does not care.
I give a wink to Frishi as I walk away from her, and I'm like, give her like, call me.
As you walk away, she is going to reach up and grab that ass. 18. Do you want to dodge it? Or are you going to let her grab it?
Not only does he let her, he like stops and kind of sticks it out a little bit.
Stumbles into it. You stumble into her,
Like,
grab,
woo!
boom! She shoves
Yeah.
her thumb so far up your ass, dude. I need you to roll a 1d4.
Whoa, whoa. No
You're taking
insertion.
damage.
Nope.
Oil
knuckle.
check.
Second knuckle.
I've
How many
got
You're about
spokes?
You're about a court low.
I was agreeing to a pat on the bottom. No insertion on Grimble, please. That thing's been
You're not
sewed
going to
up
roll a
for years.
1d4? Do you mean I have to do it? I'm just joking. All right, you got a 2. As she reaches over, she just almost thumbs you, but she just doesn't quite get it in there. She's like, and she just gets a whole handful of that right cheek. You just come back here now, Grimble. And she waves that piece of paper at you like this, kind of nibbles on the corner. All sexy like.
Nice. Grimble walks over here, happy to not have any goblin fingers in his butt.
Yes, no intercourse today, please. Okay, so what are you guys doing?
Can we have like a moment to talk amongst ourselves, like amongst
Group
Yeah.
huddle.
Let's all
There's that
retire.
big, huge table
Yeah, I was
in the
about to
back.
say.
Group huddle.
That's-
Let's,
That's
the
exactly
bar.
what I was gonna say. There's a big open table over here. Let's all hang out and figure this out.
As all this happened, Jane Starletter actually went back to the boat to make sure we're getting our supplies done right. You see crates starting to be loaded onto our little ship. Looks like the sail has been pulled down as they're kind of repairing what needs to be done, little patchworks here and there. Kind of doing a half-assed job, but, they're getting it done.
Once everybody's at the table, I say, hey, here's the math I got so far. Amelia is going to be 12 gold a day total for her and her 4 crewmates. Gus is going to be 11 gold a day for him and his 4 crewmates. And Frishi is going to be 5 gold a day for her and her 4 crewmates. So
I'm pretty
I don't know
sure
if
you
you
guys
guys-
scared off Guster, so
well,
He's
honestly, I still want to go over there and stab him, but that remains to be seen.
do you want to
but
trust goblins or this celestial touched being over here?
I'm gonna go with the safety lady, but again, it's not my
God,
decision.
dude. What? Well, my only question
It's our first
is,
voyage, so we should
what
at least
God put a
maybe.
ruler up her ass? That's what my big question is. Jesus. Zagadash is sitting there picking. Oh, and by the way, we saved some money on that meal. I don't have to pay for that today.
What meal? You ate?
You ate the poofish?
I ate all
Chronic
their
walks
food.
over and gives
was
that
that
a
Goofy?
little like dab. He's like, yeah, good job, brother.
Way to go.
Damn.
Free food.
Oh, by the way, Agadash, you haven't met your quota yet for money stolen from people today. Although I've exceeded mine, so
Wait,
where you
what?
at, bro?
Oh, you
Wait.
got one today?
Yeah, where are you at? I haven't gotten any
Well, I
money
didn't-
from you today. You worthless SOB.
Fuck, I
You
didn't
need
think
to,
they
you need to
had
step up.
anybody in here.
You need to step up your pickpocket game. That's all.
I
I'm saying.
figured
don't know if
everybody
we
here
have a
was just
quota
on
for
the
stealing
tab
from
system.
people. Maybe not from
Man.
any people. It seems like
Be-
maybe
Useful, Agadash. That's all I'm requesting.
Okay,
Only
okay.
for the right-
I'm a wizard
you
now.
gotta steal. You gotta steal from bad people, not any people. Like it makes a difference.
I stole from a drunk sailor. Are you really going to be that mad at me? Come on.
But he was kind of a douche.
Exactly. You had it come in.
I'm just
Actually,
saying.
he didn't say a word to me or anything. I just
Don't,
kind of
I'm
fell
just saying
into
we
him
can't
and
steal
stole
from
his purse.
anybody. Like
Speaking of which, can I?
Is this stealing if I just walk up to him, grab it,
Yeah,
and just
can
stare
I-
him down?
Can I roll and
Yes.
see what I
Yes.
got from this guy? Because you just
That's
said I have.
double
I
stealing.
stole the guy's purse, but I don't know what I got.
yeah,
Yeah,
not
you
only
can
you
go
stole
ahead,
his
dude.
stuff.
What do you want me to roll?
Stole his
I
pride.
want you to roll because we're in kind of the slummy slums. Why don't you roll me a 1d8?
you go.
8 copper.
Oh, nice, dude.
Nice.
That is 1 silver piece that
Word.
you find clinking out of this little leather pouch. It almost looked like it was going to be something that he was going to give to his kid for his birthday.
Sucker.
You can't make him
Tied
feel
with a little pink ribbon. Ooh, 1 whole farthing.
bad.
Steal 1 silver. F that guy.
So yeah, you got a silver from him. That's not too bad. Not too shabby.
So I'm going to suggest that we go ahead and narrow it down to 2. So
Well, it's already narrowed down to 2.
does
For
You
the-
guys
anybody,
don't
have,
actually know that about Guster. You'd
does
have to go
anybody
to
have
talk to
any
him.
objections of eliminating Gus and his crew?
Oh, you mean that big fat ass over there?
Yeah.
Oh, that guy.
The
with the big
Scourge
head.
of the North?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
he doesn't
since-
seem too trustworthy there.
No.
I thought it was Scourge.
You disgust me.
Same
I'm
same
not-
shit, dude.
I'm not feeling him.
Scourge,
So-
Scourge.
We're looking at one of 2 options. We've got the budget crew or the high-end crew.
It's our first time out. We should maybe go with the high-end crew until we learn something.
A big difference between
Yeah.
the 2. 12 gold versus what was it? 5 gold?
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
5 gold
I-
a day versus 12 gold a day, but at the same time, we're literally going for 2 days only this time. So I think we can go with the better crew this time just to
And they
scout
also
'em out
gave
and
us a
see how it
guarantee.
goes.
Yeah.
And if we want to go on a longer,
Yep.
voyage, then we can go with the budget crew if we don't need all the extra.
Yeah, if we
stuff.
learn enough from these guys, maybe we can go with a different crew next time.
Chronic,
Exactly.
high-end,
Good call.
Blastius.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Chronic's going high-end,
Oh yeah,
High end.
I'm giving a thumb.
Gotcha.
Blastius. Maywin.
Spend that
I
money.
end.
High end.
Man.
So that's done.
Also, she's hot.
We've already done majority. Well, I mean that's
Yeah,
neither here
majority.
nor there. I'm more concerned with safety.
We have majority.
Yeah,
So
she's from the goddess of safety.
Yes, she's do the safety dance. And that's all that matters.
Boop, boop,
So
beep,
go
beep,
ahead
beep,
and-
beep, beep.
I don't know if this is the dance, but I'm doing it.
Nice.
so Maywin, would you
What do you
would you
think? It's
like
not
to
safe.
go ahead and talk to the captain and accept her offer?
And Maywin, I'm just saying this to you with our little headstones here. We're gonna have to figure this out, make sure we're both on the same page with costs for stuff, because you and I are gonna have to like have conversations about that with what everybody's paid and what we're paying other people for services, goods and services and such.
I'm gonna come over to Amy and say, Amy, we'd love for you to be our captain.
Well, of course you would. And she kind of stands up and looks at you.
It's kind of presumptuous of you, but
Okay.
you know.
Well, and she kind of, let's see if she overhears you, because she is super special.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude. She looks over at you, Chronic, as you saying this, and she goes, well, yes, it is presumptuous, but you are fighting evil, and that is what I do. You are going to be the general as I am the captain to your boat, and I will take you to fight any evil that you need killed. And we're going to the pit spot, you said, as she is almost stumbling over the table to get out to sea.
That
And
is
her crew
correct.
just kind of roll their eyes like, oh, God, here we go again.
Our crew rolls their eyes.
Just a little bit. Because, you know,
Oh,
their
that has me a
captain's a little overzealous. Maybe. You could roll an int on that to see, or yeah.
I would, I'd love to roll
an investigation.
You want me to roll investigation, or I was gonna?
Yeah, you're kind of, or a perception. It's
Yeah, I was
just
gonna say
notice it.
perception makes sense
Either
to
or.
me. Is that what do you prefer?
Either or, man.
Well, let's take investigation since I got advantage. Woohoo!
So perception. Oh shit! Never mind.
I'm sorry. What now? Is that a
Double
double
nat 20.
double net?
Holy
20?
What the
fuck
fuck?
shit.
So
How do you
What the
win
fuck?
this thing?
Did I just win the game? I just win the game.
By any
Ladies and gentlemen,
chance, did you roll that on
D&D is
Foundry?
over.
I rolled it on Founder and I rolled 2 nat 20s. Check that shit out.
That sounds like Foundry.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Ladies and gentlemen, D&D is over.
I win. I won the game.
You won the
All right. Good night,
I
guys.
think I won.
Signing off.
We're just gonna
That's
sit here and
me.
drink now.
Oh, good idea.
Close guidance.
Yeah, just drink on chat. Drink
I
on
mean,
Twitch.
I mean, we've been doing it this whole time.
And all of a
Okay.
sudden, you watch our
They're
Twitch
shiny.
streamers just get thousands of people start watching and partying with us.
That was epic. That was epic. What can I
That
say?
was epic. All right.
But what does it get
Back
me?
to
Let's see.
You see Amaliel stand up and start walking towards the gangplank. Okay, well, we will be ready to go whenever you are. And her and her crew, hup, hup. She kind of ushers them along. She's sitting there waiting for them to get onto the gangplank so she can push them along to get onto the boat. She's ready to fight crime.
Before I leave.
Before you leave,
Yeah,
Another wet fart.
I'm going to grab up a pint off of a table and walk over to Gus and put it down in front of him and just say, "Good luck on the seeds." And I'm going to pick his pocket.
oh, with disadvantage, for he is wary of you.
It's okay. I have advantage on sleight of hand.
So just a straight roll then.
Sorry, it rolled at advantage without me doing it.
Did you do
That's
it with
all right.
your stinky fist?
I gotta do it. Why is it? I only clicked it just normally. It automatically rolled with advantage.
Yeah,
So
it'll automatically do it. So just roll a d20 and we'll just add your
Dude, it keeps doing it. Okay,
plus.
D20. Here it comes. 10 plus 8.
18. Oh yeah, dude. You get right in there. You find not actually the smallest satchel of cash. Jingles a little bit as you put it in your own.
And I'll walk away.
Keep that for your pocket change. For that walking around money, you know?
He just the whole time he was just kind of looking up at you, kind of wary, like, oh man. You pan your hand down on the table and reach behind him and snag it. Hand him a glass.
I still have a question though. What do I get for my double nat 20s though with my investigation? They were walking past me. I didn't find out shit.
Oh, well, yeah. So you see them because we didn't talk about it after that. Sorry, we kind of moved on. Anyway, you see the 4 sailors look. They look like very good sailors. Like they know enough. They've been following her for quite some time. You can tell that too, as they seem just exasperated with her zeal and enthusiasm.
Okay.
And you can tell that her age isn't what her age really is. Like she seems like, as an elf, she seems like she ages like you do. And with a human crew, she's almost adolescent in thought and age. But, you know, is still 50 years old. And you're gathering all this as you see them walk by. She may seem young, has experience, but very young at heart. And the crew gets sick of it. That's what you get for your double nats.
I was about to say that's great, but I was hoping for something super cool with double nat 20s.
I
Damn
will
it.
let you trip one of them right now if you'd like.
Oh no, there's no point. I don't want to upset him. I'll just let him do
All
their
right.
thing.
Yeah, they're your
They're
crew
our
now.
crew now, so.
All right. Well, Agadash got a little trouble. That was kind of fun, I guess. So we need supplies and stuff now. Is that
Yes.
what's
Was it-
going on?
Didn't Jane get that for us?
Well, she got supplies for the boat. You want any potions or?
I do. Yeah, I want to peruse for
Hey,
sure.
do you have potions?
Yeah, let's
Where
do
we
that.
Check that out.
Well, I don't. There's shops all up and down this waterfront. As you know, it's lined all the way down to the square with shops and buildings and wonderful things. As you saw the picture we started off at.
As
This
we,
is the harbor of Westaville, and all the way down here is where we're at the very end. So we can walk all the way back to the harbor and just look at all the different shops, which I have 2. So I need Maywin. Can you roll me a 1d2? Heads or tails, if you would. That's a 1.
Was that a head or a tails? I don't know what that
Right?
one was.
Heads. Heads is 1, tails is 2. So as you're all walking down the pathway, and it's getting a little cleaner as you leave the warehouse district behind and start getting into the shops in between the warehouse district and the town square where they're setting up for the Pikes Festival. You walk over to the right and you see this shop. Looks not the cleanest shop ever as you look over at the front of it, and you actually have to step down under the sidewalk to get into the shop, which is kind of cool, old school. And the sign over the door says Festy Wares.
As we come into the store, I look over at Chronic and I kind of go, "Yep," and I toss the little satchel that I pulled off of Gus.
Oh God, I don't remember what it was. Can you
Gooster.
remind me? And I'll throw it in the stash. I didn't.
No, I'm just tossing around like you weren't the only one with
No,
little sticky fingers.
We haven't made
Ah,
that
I like your
Hey.
roll. As you
What's
guys
up,
are walking
Mister
into the
Sticky
shop.
Fingers? You all right?
Sticky.
Sure. Yeah. Way to go.
Roll a 1d20.
1D twomp.
You got it.
That one, baby.
As you walk into the shop. Oh, not one. That sucks, dude. You get 3 measly coppers out of this haul. That clinking together was actually just a bunch of bolts. and
Yeah,
stuff
I was about
he
to
had
say,
in
like,
there.
why did it sound like it was so hefty? Oh, that guy was so. We should go
Because
back in
he
there
was
just to kick his
faking
ass.
it. He's a
Fuck
big
that guy.
fat phony. Walking down a few steps below
Phony.
level. Yeah, you got that finally. Walking down a few steps below the street level, you enter this little shop that happens to be closest to you. You don't know really why you decided to walk in there. Maywin was the one kind of leading the group. A hunched over old woman peers up from her knitting. Welcome. Well, aren't you a bunch of weird looking fuckers? Everybody roll a perception check.
I mean, we already know we're weird looking fuckers.
She looked
Yo,
up
man,
at
I ain't
first
found shit.
Man.
with happiness. You're kind of looking around the shop. You don't really care about who's in the shop there or who's running the shop. Last, you're looking at all the weird stuff she has on the tables. Kind of rusted, dusty, like she doesn't really give a crap. Barris, you hear everything she says. God, what a bunch of weird looking fuckers. All of a sudden you hear, hey, try not to steal anything. Welcome to Festy Wares.
Oh, what do you got here? What kind of stuff you got?
Fucking bunch of bitches. I got all sorts of stuff.
Start looking around.
You start looking
Browsing.
around and you see Festy, or that's what you think her name is, and she stands up. This wretched looking middle-aged human woman who knits with a pair of knitting needles carved from the bone of a troll. She's like, I got some pretty good blankets and stuff like that. I've been knitting here for, somewhere around 30, 40 years. It's been the one thing that's kept me in business. Otherwise, this other stuff is, looking at you guys, it's probably just a bunch of crap.
With with my perception roll, do I notice anything that stands out from all the rest of the crap?
You notice everything that she's saying, and you notice that what she's saying is pretty much true. You do notice that she's knitting with a pair of troll bone knitting needles, which are pretty ominously cool.
Pretty bad.
How do
And you
we
walk
know
up-
that they are made out of the bone of trolls as opposed to other bones?
You got any sort of potions in
Because he
here?
made a really nice perception check.
Yeah, 23 perception, bro. I'm perceiving everything.
Oh, you
I'm just saying-
All
shopkeeper.
over.
You got
If
any
they
potions?
took the bones and carved them into needles, how are you supposed to tell that those bones
Oh, I
are
can tell.
trolls? Is
Oh,
it like by color? I'm just saying, like how?
I can smell it from
They
here.
are off
You
color.
can smell it. All right, that's good. That's all I needed. That's all I needed.
So, calling out the DM. I love that, dude. So,
I just need to know. How does he know?
so you walk up to actually one of
Smells
these
like a
beautiful
troll
blankets,
bone.
and they are thick, awesome blankets. They are some of the nicest knitted blankets you have ever seen. And as she had said, pretty much everything else in here is all a bunch of +1 gear. She does have a couple potions of water breathing, but not too many. Only one.
Ooh.
Buy it.
She just kind of looking at you guys the whole time, will not take her eyes off you. I see you over there.
What does she look like? You said old human, right?
A wretched looking middle aged human woman who's knitting with a pair of needles.
Maywin, see if you
Did
can
you
win
say
her over.
middle age?
But she looks so old and hunched over, she almost seems like she's ancient, but she is not.
I'm over
She's
here.
my age.
Is this her behind me? Is this her behind the counter over here?
It is the one that can't stop moving.
You like broken? Can I cast a
So
heal
out
spell
of
and fix her?
character, guys, I'm going to tell you right now, anybody who's working in shops and stuff like that, if they're actually in there, they will be moving or something like that. Those are all the shopkeepers and workers. And so if you see anybody moving or anything like that, that's somebody you can ask for booze or stuff.
Okay. Well, I'm
Trying
just
to do that
curious
with
and
my new
see.
maps.
I want to see what kind of armor or weapons they might have for me to purchase or us
You
to
look
purchase.
around and
I like how
see
you thought that out.
everything is of +1. Everything in there, dusty +1. So nothing really that you might be able to use.
Oh, all right.
But she does have a couple potions.
What kind of potions you got for me, lady? You crazy weird lady back there.
Well, they're right up there on that top shelf there. Just, make sure that they're the same as when they left, unless you purchase one. She does have one potion of water breathing, which
Way up-
Bye.
way up
everything
here?
else, she's got a couple of, yes. You can just walk around shop. You don't have to be Rotogos for that. You do see that she's got several fire-breathing potions and a couple non-labeled, as always.
What are
As
the
they do.
non-labeled potions?
Yeah. They're wide mouth.
so you can drink them fast. Cool.
I mean, what do they do?
Who cares? Let's find
I
out
don't-
later.
I've got
How much
All
for
I
the-
know is
already.
they're 25 GP.
How much? So it's 20 per. Well, how much for the
Yes.
potion of
Wait,
fire
wait,
breath?
I find them in my
You don't need
travels.
fire breath, dude.
I don't know what they do.
You want fire breath? I got you, Chronic.
Dude, I'm not trying. Just let me get. I'm trying to get pricing for stuff. So let me.
We sell the
much-
blank ones,
Oh,
the
my
ones that
bad,
we
my
don't know.
bad.
I sell that for 25 GP.
Everything. That's just your standard. Because this is
No,
the
no.
25 GP.
The water breathing one is 250.
Ooh wee.
Jeez. Okay.
That is standard water breathing prices.
I'm going to use my sending stone.
Sorry, I
guys,
can't take it anymore. I'm gonna run and pee. Tell me what I missed. My bad.
sure that,
Yeah, you guys want to take like a 5-minute break? Because I got to go too.
P.
Go pee.
We do.
not use my sending stone.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
No, I
We're
just
kind of role playing for
just-
fun.
No, I just wanted to let everybody know that, like, if we're trying to barter or anything like that, to use face, use Maywin and her amazing skills. of persuasion.
Don't forget to use the face.
Agreed.
That's
Hey,
awesome.
hey, man, why don't you go over there and negotiate with this old ass lady?
Yeah, she seems very open to it.
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure she gave me the stink eye right away. So
He keeps following Blastius around and doesn't notice Agadash slipping things in his pocket.
Ooh, go Agadash.
Fuck it, everybody thinks they're thieves. I'll show them thieves.
yes, follow the bright guy.
How about dime apples?
Oh, look at that.
I just keep trying to
Varys. Oh, man, look at all this. Blastius, you're up there dancing a jig, touching every bottle. She hates it, dude. And Varys,
I gotta make up for
you
my
stole. Well, you stole Festiwick's heart. That's what you stole with your net sweating. And Festiwick.
She's into the tall guys. Yep.
Festiwick.
You into great granny porn or something?
She's middle-aged. She's just wretched. She's middle-aged, guys. She is my age. She just looks wretched.
Oof.
She's all hunched over.
She's had a hard life.
She has. Festiwick Uberty is her full name. As she walks over to you, Barris. Well, where have you been all my life there, tall and foresty? I do like a little gray in me.
What's her race?
She's a human.
Not my type.
She's going to try to persuade you anyway. Oh, as she smiles, the breath of Festiwick
Oof.
hits your nostrils. Do you guys see the spiders crawling around here, by the way? There's spiders all over the place in this room.
Sure.
Yeah, they're just very small.
They're really tiny. Yeah, there was supposed to be something. There's been some little... I've got, like, Easter eggs all throughout these things. Not one of you have found them. It's so funny. The spiders was the one in this one. And because I just saw one, I had to point it out. So you catch the breath of death. The breath of Festiwick Uberty. My name's Festiwick Uberty. I run this shop and I make a mean blanket. You look cold. Your gray skin makes you look cold. I could take care of that. As she wraps you up in one of her blankets.
Why is the blanket mean?
This is a really cozy blanket. I gotta say.
Roll an Arcana check.
Those troll bone knitting needles of yours, they work some wonders. This is a nice blanket. Arcana.
Please.
19.
19, nice. As you put the blanket on, you feel all of the cold just disappear. You realize that this is a pretty special blanket, that whatever she's knitting is magical.
I do see the spiders crawling around.
Right? And you reach up and you kind of feel around, and all the fabrics, all of the clothing that she has in there is made of the same material and of the same quality. And it all has this magical feel to it. But pretty much everything else in there is just kind of
magical
shite.
feeling.
Yeah. Feels super soft, like you're on ecstasy touching it.
I'm gonna kind of just be like, wow, this blanket is such a great fit for me. You know, I mean, it's really nice. It feels really good on me. You know, and just keep leading her down the road where
It looks
I'm
good
not
on you.
I'm not trying to buy it, but I'm trying to convince her to give it to me.
He's like, yes, it's one of my nicest ones. I just finished it. She reaches up and just kind of grabs it, and she does not let go. She is not going to give you the blanket.
Worth a try.
It is, always.
I
This is
heard
just one of
magic
my
items
finest-
and I head down.
She reaches off and she pulls the blanket down and looks over at you, and she's like, stay away. I don't think this would do anything good for you. You're already hot enough. But this blanket and any of the clothes that I make here will protect you from the cold.
What do they
Even
go
the
for?
searingest cold. Well, this blanket right here will run you 1,000 gold, no question.
Wow, that's a lot of gold.
But then, you know, like the socks and the gloves and stuff, those are a little better. Like those are 100 apiece. The sweater, 500. The hat, 150 for you. As he gives you a wink, Barris.
These prices are crazy.
Do you happen to have any
This is
tricorns?
special. You won't find this anywhere around here.
No, lady, you're crazy. Thousands of gold for your fucking blanket. 1 gold should buy me
Rose.
like 100 blankets. Do you know how gold
Rose
works,
the
lady? You're
blanket
so
on top of
fucking
you.
crazy. You have no idea what the fuck shit is worth. 1,000
you're-
gold for your fucking blanket? Come on, guys.
As you're
Get the fuck outta
talking,
here.
she throws the blanket on top of you. Roll an Arcana check as the blanket touches your death skin. A tricorn? She looks over at you, Barris.
23.
23. You feel instantly that the blanket shrouds you from any cold at all. The second it touches your skin, you know that you could probably take that blanket and survive in any cold environment that Faerun would have to offer with just that blanket.
The dead guy knows this?
Looks at you. Yes, because you rolled an Arcana check.
Oh.
That's what, because she threw the blanket on Grimble. Because he was being a punk about it.
Okay, so it's a really good blanket. It's still only like a gold.
It's the
tops.
blanket is what it is, and she pulls it off of you as she walks over and puts it back.
Unless
you
I
don't
can
have enough gold
suck
for
on
this.
the corner of the blanket and gain nutrients from it, it's not worth 1,000 gold.
Well, whatever. She
You've
pulls down this
you've heard
tricorn.
of the what's happening
Podcast.
with boats and people not returning, right? I'm sure that's impacting your business. If we can get
What
rid of
impacts
that
my
trouble.
business is having a bunch of looky-loos like you in here stealing my shit.
We
She
haven't
looks
sold
right
anything
at
yet.
you, Blastius.
I ain't
Yeah,
still
I
nothing.
haven't seen anything gone yet. She's eyeing you, Grimble.
So
I
again,
just can't believe you wouldn't like this blanket.
No, it's
If
a
she's got-
fucking-
hey,
No, it's a
hang
cool
on.
blanket.
If she has
But
an eye
what
on,
I'm saying is, if we can
if
get
sh-
rid of this hamper to probably your business, can we get a discount?
I'm saying if she's got an eye on Blastius and Grimble, there's no way she has an eye on Agadash.
I'm just saying.
No, Agadash has already stolen something.
I was about to say, how many of these blankets does he have in his pockets right
Well,
in
the
big
blankets and
jacket right
everything
now?
he can't take, but he has been staying by the front door, and whatever was on this shelf right here, he has pilfered a few things.
Listen, it's a fantastic blanket.
and I stole her heart.
Maybe
Yeah,
I could
dude,
see it maybe
Barris
being
stole
worth
her
10
heart.
gold tops, but 1,000 gold
You
is
will never find a
lunatic.
blanket like this anywhere in Faerun. It's okay, don't worry. You
That's-
can't afford it. I get it.
1,000 gold, that's more than our boat.
It is not more than your boat. And she puts that up, and then she pulls off
No.
this.
You heard of the
we're-
piss pot?
We're driving the piss pot.
Yeah.
But the
We're in
piss
the
pot
piss
is
pot.
still worth at least 10,000 gold if you were going to buy it. It's a viable ship. It's a vessel. It will take you across the long arm lake if you travel properly and have the
Even
right
if your
crew.
blanket can magically keep anybody warm through any temperature, it's still, 1,000 gold. It's even like 100 gold is the highest I would go.
100 gold. Well, I could cut you a tenth of it off and hand it to you. That would be like enough to cover your junk and keep it warm forever. Perfect.
I think you're
I'm
being a little. You're giving him a little more than he's worth.
Yeah, I
Thank-
mean,
I mean, he's 3 feet tall, dude. Calm down.
yeah. That-
I don't need that. I have fireballs.
Hey, and she looks over at you, Barris. You were asking about a tricorn, and she goes, "Well, we don't tricorn. I understand the boating and stupid,
that
but
Eclipse?
this is maybe. Well, I'll have to go afterwards and check it out. So you were just tricorn. She pulls down like a knitted woolen cap. She's like, if you come back in a couple hours, I will have this adjusted for you.
How much is
And
the
it-
tricorn for him, though? I'm
I
curious.
normally sell these because they are as special as the blanket. I sell this for 150.
Okay, it's
But
not
the
as special as the
bears-
blanket then, because this blanket is a lot more expensive than a fucking tricorn.
Well, the blanket is like 50 of these tricorns. This is just a tricorn hat. That's a blanket. You see the difference?
If you guys, let me use the
Have
sending.
you
signal.
ever been to a shop before, guys? What is happening here?
If you guys don't want to do and deal with her, then just don't.
No,
We'll talk
it's-
to you
I-
about tricorn.
It's more. It's the principle of the matter. It's more than I don't want to buy that fucking blanket. It's the fact that she wants to charge such a ridiculous amount for a stupid fucking blanket that I want to belittle her a little bit.
Don't you see the wolf motif on it? It's
stupid.
howling at the moon. It's a beautiful
way-
blanket.
By the way,
It's like a-
Grimble is not
3
using a
wolves
sentence
howling
to
at the
understand
moon.
this. He's saying this
Right?
out loud.
It's like a carny blanket you would win at a fair.
It's like that T-shirt.
No, but it's actually very, very nice. May, when you're watching all this stuff going on and you see this exasperated lady behind talking circles and circles with Grimble over this blanket as she's reaching up trying to tell Barris that she could fashion a tricorn out of this hat for 125 gold. Maywin, what do you think?
These are very lovely blankets. I apologize for my friends here. They obviously don't see the quality. Is there any way you could go any lower? We're just adventurers, just starting out.
And I bat my eyelashes at her.
Okay. Maywin, roll me a persuasion check with advantage as you and Barris are trying to work poor Festiwick Uberty over.
Sturwick Uberty.
Shouldn't Barris roll something too?
Nope.
What are you doing, Barris?
He's flirting.
Batting his eyelids.
13.
No, Barris. So no, I wanted Maywin
Obviously
to
a
roll that.
charisma.
She's helping. He's helping Maywin right now, so he doesn't need to roll anything.
You need
Together
to,
we are Baywin.
Yeah, it's you are Maywin right now.
So she gets advantage.
I need to. we
Yes,
need to
that's
get
what the
you-
advantage is.
We need to get you rolling on D&D Beyond, Maywin.
No, it's all right. So
No, you
why don't
just
you
need
go
to
ahead
roll
and
on
roll
Foundry.
one more Maywin for your advantage.
No, she did. It was a 4 and a 7. She got the 7. Plus
I
2
don't
plus
see
4.
All I got is a 13 out of that, so a 13 and a 20.
Yeah, but it was
Click-
2d20, so it took the best
Yeah,
one.
if you,
Oh.
you click on it, it says she rolled a 4 and a
Oh,
7.
I do see that 2d20. Okay, so 4 7, so you got a 13. That's your best roll. Okay, that's fine.
Can we take the
13.
other one? I'm just kidding. We'll take the 21 if no one's paying
Right.
attention.
But don't,
Who said
don't
what now?
forget the guidance. That plus 1.
And
14 should be enough.
She looks over at all of you and she's just, no, I just, you guys have just been so fucking rude. Oh, damn it. I will
Nah,
go 100 gold. That is 25. What is that? 18% off, just about.
sold. I
I'm
want to
sorry.
try. I want to try.
Sold.
You said sold. All
Well,
right.
no, for
all
the
right.
blanket, right?
Yeah, no, the
That
blanket
is
went
for
from
the-
1,000 to 100.
No, the tricorn hat
Okay.
went from 125. That was
Oh.
his special. It was 150, but Barris got it because Barris stole her heart. So she was going to give it to Barris.
So no,
for
Barris, you're paying
125,
this with your own shit, right?
and now it's 100 G.
Out of the like 1,200 and something that I put in the bag, yeah, take 100 out of there and pay.
Oh, so you're not. So I'm paying for it.
You are indeed.
Yeah, because
No.
no one contributed money to what you are holding.
Except for me and Fred.
We might need
No.
to rethink about our treasury here, guys.
No, I meant I'm paying for it as in like it's coming out of that. I didn't know because apparently you kept gold for yourself and Grimble
Actually,
kept gold
no,
for
I look back.
himself,
I have
so-
some silver and copper. That's it.
That's what I'm asking. Is like everybody else, aka me and Barris, put all our money into the stash, but
No, yeah,
other
I give
people,
you all my gold.
Maywin,
take-
roll
no,
a
I said all
perception check.
of our money, not all of our
Yes.
gold, all of our
I
money.
put my gold and I take it and I put it through my.
I'm just saying,
bag
me
of
and Barris
holding
are in on this. You
Through
suck.
the back door into your
Blastius.
bag of holding.
I have a few silver to buy
This is
some
like
ale at a
10,000
bar if
extra
you're not
gold. It's like,
around. Oh
ching.
no, boohoo!
You're talking over someone.
You guys are just talking together, right? In character, right? And I'll send it in
Yeah.
character to
Yeah.
me. Sweet, dude.
So
That's
so
fine then.
Grimble put like an extra 10,000 gold into your bag of holding through his bag of holding through the bag of holding
Wait,
crossbow.
you have 10,000 gold?
At least.
Bag of holding hole.
Well,
You've been around for centuries.
He's fucking old as
literally
shit.
just asking him, the stash holder. So if this is
Maywin,
okay with the DM, I'll take 10 grand and put it in there for sure. Not a problem.
Can I get
This shit is
I just have
heavy.
no idea where this
You want to
supposed
hold this
gold
for me? Go
came
for
from.
it. I don't have much use for it anyway.
Maywin,
Okay.
you reach over as you're talking and trying so hard to convince this lady. You finally do convince poor old Fisty. And as you reach over, you see this spider crawl across the table and is about to crawl across your hand.
Me? Who? Huh?
Maywin.
Whose hand?
Maywin.
Fine.
Throw a
What
What are
dagger
you
at
gonna
it.
do? As you
I throw
see
a dagger
this
at it.
spider that's about as big as your palm is crawling across the swords on the table and just about to cross over your hand.
So I'm gonna cut my hand and let it crawl into my hand and go, "Are your spiders friendly?"
She looks over and she goes, "Let me see that one." And she reaches over and she's going to smash your hand in a low high five and a low five and see if she can kill that spider. A dual kill, if you would. Oh, she does not. She crushes 3 legs of that spider into your hand and she's trying to crush it and smash it. So all of a sudden, you've got spider goo and fistywick just smashing into your hand. The spider is going to try to bite you. What is your AC?
I am a 16.
You hear the spider, because it's big enough to kind of let out a little squeal as half its body is crushed under Festywick's hand and it turns to try to bite into your palm, but cannot seem to get its fangs through your thick skin. What do you do with your gooey spider hand that is still connected to Festywick?
Oh, is that Grimble standing next to me there?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna wipe my gross spider hand on the piece of clothing of Grimble. Like, ugh!
Gribble.
And I put my dagger into that spider.
You reach over and you stab into the spider. I need you to roll me. Oh, you rolled a 14. Good job. Good job. Okay, so you do not stab your friend's palm. As she's trying to wipe the spider off on you, you kind of scrape it both off onto the floor, and Festywick is like, "Nope, that wasn't one of mine." So why don't you come back in an hour and I'll have that tricorn ready for you. She looks over at you, Barris. My, what is your name, my sweet?
It's
She looks
Barris.
up at you.
It's Barris, my dear.
Barris.
And I'll return shortly, and I look forward to meeting again.
Until we meet again, my sweet Barris.
Take some
And she
+4
gets to-
guidance on that right there.
She gets to knitting. As you see these troll bone and knitting needles just start going crazy in front of you.
Smoke rising.
Yeah, dude.
There's your
See tongue sticking out. Sitting there knitting. Sweating and knitting. So you walk out of the shop, back out into the harbor.
There's another shop around here. Do we need more stuff, or are we good?
Yeah, there's another shop right across the street. Jesus, dude, that place was a fucking pits, man. What the crap?
I don't know. I thought she was nice.
Let's go
Well, of
anywhere
course
with
you
any
did.
decent potions because that place sucked. Any decent usable potions.
You
Anyway.
look across the street. And lo and behold, there's another shop right there. For some reason, the heads was not as good as the tails on that roll.
What's the name of the shop?
I broke the fourth wall. You look.
Tails
And
never
you
fails.
see the gaudiest storefront you have ever seen. It shimmers in pink and gold. And you see these great huge pillars that are covered in jewels. And as you walk up to these gigantic crystal doors, they slide open silently, welcoming you. And as you cross the threshold, you hear a small ding, ding. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You hear in the shop music.
What's up, girl?
Digging the music.
But you do not see anybody playing.
Are we still on the
It just
Westerville
plays from,
waterfront?
Yes, you are, of course.
Okay.
Welcome to Hobbs and Hobbs Hobbies, my wonderful customers. Please come in and look at my wares.
Oh,
I have
I like
everything.
the store already.
Everything you need with the most competitive prices in Westerville. Please, welcome in. My name is Cornelius Hobb Bagnoctorus.
Hey, Corny, what you got, buddy?
Oh, you could just call me Hobb. This is Hobbs Hobbies.
I'm gonna call you Corny. So what you got?
I
What you
love
got,
it.
Corny?
Well, I have everything you can imagine. Please follow me as you start walking around this shop. And oh, by the way, any purchase you make comes with a free bottle of mead.
I like the cut of your jib.
Ooh, nautical terms. I like that. You must be a sailor. Oh,
Hey, sailor boy.
look at you, flamer. Do the carpets
I-
match the drapes? I certainly hope not. That could be painful.
Singed.
Oh, they do.
I'm looking for an
Oh,
item.
they do. As
Great balls
you
of fire.
see Hobb, corny Hobb, come walking across.
Smells like burnt hair in his pants.
Obviously, it's brimstone.
Oh,
He walks right up to you and he tries to hook his arm into your arm, Blastius. Ooh, I just love the fire.
Spicy.
Weirded out, I allow it.
He's just looking for a warm place to hang out.
And as you walk over,
You know.
or as he walks over to you, you see that he is a small hobgoblin wearing bright red and golden robes. He scurries in your direction, smiling from ear to ear. And as you look a little closer, you see all these jewels embedded in each tooth of this hobgoblin's very toothy grin. Ooh, you are great. Hello there, Cynthia. And you see this lady
Hello.
chewing right, chewing a little gum as she sits from behind the counter. She kind of pokes up. Yeah, what do you want? Would you bring my friend some mead if we have some customers here? Ah, God, more customers. She kind of disappears into the back.
Do you sell wondrous or magical items?
Ooh, I do have some stuff. Things you might enjoy. What exactly were you looking for?
I would like to purchase a bag of tricks.
ooh. Out
A
of character.
bag?
I just oohed out of character, sorry.
Oh. Ooh, a bag of tricks, you say?
Yeah,
You know what? An item like that doesn't come around very often.
that's true. It is uncommon.
What are your
Only
highest
a
level
1d100.
spells? Do you have any spell scrolls at all?
Oh,
Nope. Sorry, no, I'll let Joey do his thing first.
wait, what? Doesn't. What? Roll me a 1d100 real quick. Go ahead. You can ask. See, when people are rolling,
That is a 4.
a little bit. A 4. Well, let me look around in the back. I will be checking on that for you.
I know what
Excuse me
looking
there,
around
you-
in the
you
back
tall,
means. It means you're
pointy
gonna go in the
deck-
back, you're gonna hang out for 5 minutes, drink some coffee, and come back and say you couldn't find it. All right,
I'm
fuck off.
curious about it. What kind of spell scrolls, if any, you might have.
I was going to try to go into the back with this flamer first, and yes, and maybe I might have come out of here with that there little
Look.
short man. What is your
He is-
name? How do you
He
know
is
my
on
shop
fire.
so
He
well?
is not a flamer.
Oh. Well, I am so sorry, as he kind of starts pulling his arm out from yours, Blastius. A little a little sad. You can see in his eyes, a little sadness.
Don't
I
worry
guess I
about
could
it.
be a little more professional. She stands there and he gives you daggers there, Grimble.
I mean, like, I'm not saying he wasn't gonna hook up. I'm just saying, like, don't call him a flamer. He is a man of fire, not just a simple flamer. Anyone can flame. He is a man of fire.
Well, as any good player knows, business first, then pleasure later.
True. Very true.
And you said you were looking for a bag of tricks. Like I said, let me check in the back. I may have something you don't know. I don't know. There are lots of things that come in and out of my shop.
Yeah, I know.
Shop.
I know what it means when look in the back. I've looked in the back before. I know what it means. It's okay.
Please,
But please,
look
please,
around.
please let me know.
Take a look. And you see him just kind of start strolling around the shop singing with the little duster, dusting things. The other helper comes around the corner, Cynthia, and she hands you all a little glass of of mulled mead. Smells good. Everybody, take a quick drink.
Pass mine to Chronic. There you go, buddy.
Do that in real life.
All right.
I gotta go.
Fantastic. Cheers,
Go
yo.
visit the
Lahar.
garage then.
I have all sorts of interesting things. If you guys would like to roll a perception check, you guys are more than welcome to. To see what the Hobgoblin has in his shop. Nice.
Ooh.
Nice. All of
Not
you
bad.
are seeing quite well that this shop is way better than that other shop. Oh, and even Agadash gets away with something. There's like a little steal me bin, which Agadash steals. Oh man, that is a double nat 20 on slide O hand for Barris. So that's 2 that you've gotten. You got a 1 from that shop. You've got 1 from this shop.
It's not a double
Okay.
nat 20. It's a nat 20 and something.
Well, he had a nat 20 earlier from a sleight of hand
7. Yes.
at the other shop. So that's 2 sleight of hand nat 20s
Right.
that he's gotten in a row.
Yeah.
Sticky fingers.
What he said.
That way. Okay, so we will RP that when we get to the boat and see what we stole. So the mulled wine is great. You're looking around this shop. You see. She comes over, or Hob comes over, and he pulls off this spell book. I have all level 3 and under spells. If you would like to copy it, they are 75 gold to copy. And you must copy it yourself. That takes an hour. But I will let you do that. Any spell for 75 gold, that is not a bad price. I also have, and she starts going through with all these different knickknacks and potions. They have 20 potions of water breathing. More than you could ever need.
I say with our mind stones to everybody, hey, we should grab at least 2 potions of water breathing per person. I think, in my opinion, it sounds like a good decision. And I'd say we should also grab a couple of these level 3 spell scrolls, just to be safe in case we need them. What do you guys think? And how many do you think we should purchase?
I agree on the
Not
water
actual-
breathing.
They're not spell scrolls. They're actually spells that you can copy from a level 3 and
Oh.
under spell book.
I thought they were spell scrolls. Okay, well, I'm going to
Right.
at least
You can
say
either
I
make
think
it
we
into
should
a
get at
spell
least...
scroll or write it into your own spell book. That's how that works.
I-
So if there's a
I
spell that
agree.
you were missing, you can look for it.
I think we should at least get the potions of water breathing because we're on a fucking boat.
Yeah.
2 per person.
At the very least 1 apiece, but let's find out how much they cost.
Are
I'm
any of you part of the alchemy crew? Because I also have ingredients if you can't afford the portions.
I alchemies. I do some alchemisms.
Well, of course you do. And she kind of looks at you with a little sigh. Look over here in the corner, and you see in the corner that he's got this beautiful looking garden. If you put those 4 together and mash them up in this and use your ambelic to drip into this bottle, empty bottles, because I'm sure you have all of that. If you could do that, you could make your own potions of water breathing for a fraction of the cost. Because
Yes,
my water breathing potions are $2.50. That is the lowest price you will see in Westerville.
And how much for the reagents, as opposed to the actual potions?
It is $110 for each item.
Okay, well let's just get the reagents. I can make them at the lab. I'm super fucking handy with that.
So
with
out of character, what do we want to do here? Am I buying these, or are we gonna?
You are in character.
Yes, no, it's you. We are buying
It's okay,
these.
you guys talk in character is fun.
Sending stones.
I'm still
Buy
talking via sending stones
Yeah.
to
Buy-
Grimble. Like, what do you
Yes.
think? Should I be buying the potions, or is it cheaper to get the reagents to be able to make 12 of these because there's 6 of us?
It's
It's-
much cheaper to buy
It's
the
110 a potion with the reagents, or 250 for the potion.
Yeah,
Okay,
Let's
can
buy
you
the
make these
reagents.
for us?
I can. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. It's fine with
Yeah.
me.
I can do it all day long and twice on Sunday.
All right, get it, Grimble.
I just think we should have at least 2 per person, so we're gonna need 12.
Not only that, but I don't even need it because I don't
And-
breathe.
I'm okay. Well, okay, then just 10 because
I
I'm
make
not
it.
concerned about our crew or.
We
Our
should get
captain.
12 anyway,
I'm-
just in
I might
case.
need
Okay,
it later.
12. Let's go 12 total.
Just in case Grimble starts breathing on us or something. You never
So
know.
Yeah,
12
you never
times
know. In the
12
future.
times 110 then.
What? Just
So-
let's go for an equal. Let's go for like five apiece.
Okay, this is
So
this
5
is,
apiece.
Yeah,
5 apiece. Just to get the Regis to make it right.
All right. So that's going to be 600 then.
Yeah.
Are we
I'm
okay
sure
with that?
Give us a bulk discount, right? We'll just call it even 500.
That's fine.
Well, I don't know. I'm going off of what the DM says. I'm assuming
You
600.
want me to give you a discount just like that?
A
Not
bulk,
even
yeah,
a
like
dance?
yeah,
I guess
500
you are
for
buying a
it's
little bit more. Roll a
Yeah,
persuasion check.
And also, John, I'm just asking, is it okay if
Yeah.
I'm just adding this 10k gold
I attempt to dance.
that Grimble said he just had and he's giving to me?
Roll me
'Cause
a
I-
1d20.
I currently only had a 5,000 gold, basically. 5250.
Roll me a 1d20.
Me
'Cause-
or
yeah.
Grimble?
You. Because he's handing it to you. I'm going to make you roll it 1d20.
Oh, so close to a nat 20, damn it. It looked like it was
Roll
flirting
me-
with that.
Roll me a percentage. 1d100.
All right.
Hopefully, it's not a 4 like Grimble.
Ah, seriously.
He
Voice
gives
it.
you 4,220.
420?
Oh, the answer.
Oh, 20. All right.
No, it's just
He
the
gives
answer.
you- yeah,
Yeah.
4,200.
It's a good book.
And movie.
All right, 4,200 on top of that. All right.
And that is the last of the Ravenloft. Everything else has been left in Ravenloft.
Wah,
All right, I'm gonna update my character to say I have no money on me.
wah. Welcome to the club.
So just so everybody
You guys
knows,
just
we're
need
up
to learn
to
how to pickpocket better.
we're
This
up to
Agadash says that.
94.45. Just so everybody knows.
All right. I
So
left
we
1 gold
buy
in case I needed to tip someone.
$600 worth of reagents to make our own potions.
So am I
Yes.
subtracting the 600 from that then? My total?
Why not?
Well, I'm
Yes.
just asking the DM, really.
Well, yes, of course. You will pay me somehow. And you could,
All right.
Blastius could pay me with a kiss, but, or the flame, excuse me, not the
Blastius, give him
the
a kiss.
flame-haired man could pay me with a kiss.
Give him a fucking kiss, Blastius.
A
I
flame
say with my
man.
singing one. Give him a fucking kiss, Blastius.
As you see,
All
this
right,
little
as I
hobgoblin
lean
blab-
over and give.
Oh my
give him a
gosh!
peck.
Go ahead. You give
just,
me
just quick peck.
That is
for the team.
absolutely amazing. I need a performance
Persuasion
check
or
on
persuasion?
that.
Okay.
You know,
Performance.
performance
Let's
for
see how
sure.
well you kiss,
Oh.
Frenchie. Oh, you do horrible. You kiss like a mule sucking on an apple.
Plus guidance.
I don't think guidance is gonna matter.
That's you went from 6 to 9. Couldn't be
6
bad.
to 9.
A 10 might have done it, but
Nice.
not a 9.
So you reach over, you grab this weird looking hobgoblin, and you kiss him.
Wait. Hold on. I can't think of any good ideas of how I help him, but I help him somehow. I give him some sort of help.
He makes a robot and shoves it up Fuat's ass.
You think of Frishi and remember, oh yeah, I can go back with
Blastius.
these.
Come on now.
But that's a help. Advantage. Roll again.
Awesome.
Poor Fuat.
1. I give you advantage. Roll again.
All
You
right.
see,
Well, hold on. Is that
go ahead.
all right?
I don't know if anything will help you.
Go ahead.
Blastius.
Hey, that helps a lot.
Yeah. All right. So all of a sudden you switch places. Step your foot in, swoon this dude, get him going, pull him back up. Oh, that almost swept me off my feet. $300. And not a penny more.
What about a couple pennies less?
Good man. I mean,
That's
a good
half.
deal. Yeah,
I know,
that's a
I'd
good
rather
deal.
pay less if we can do that.
We got it down
300
to
is good
300
enough.
instead of 6.
And then he reaches back behind the counter and pulls out a bottle of mead. As with every purchase, a bottle of mead. And here you are,
Lovely.
my fine friends.
Lovely. Pay the man.
By taking it was 600,
Pay the man. No,
300.
300.
300. Sorry, 300.
Yeah. Blastius's kiss. Could give us a discount.
Good luck. He's
Blastius.
a hell of a smoocher.
What's up, Hot Lips?
Hot Lips. Can I vote that that's
You have
Blastius's
inspiration.
new name?
I don't know how I helped
Hot
him do
lips.
that, but I helped him somehow.
Hot Lips Flamer.
I mean, it works.
Hot Lips
'cause
Houlihan?
He's hot lips, hot head.
Give yourself inspiration, Blastius. That was tough.
Ow.
Good for you, buddy.
Yeah.
Take one for the
Tough,
team.
awesome. Yeah, you did. Okay, well, gosh, I think we did our shopping and lifting, and Agadash is kind of. What's
Just
next,
like,
guys?
Let's get the fuck out of here, guys.
Yo.
Through descending
Oh.
stones.
Yeah, and you see Hobbs looking around. Don't you worry, I'll find you.
I'll see
Thank
you
you
later,
for-
Hobbs.
Thank you for visiting Hobbs Hobbies.
Thanks, Hobby.
So you start walking back to your new ship.
And I kind of say to everybody, what's
The
with
piss
shop
pot.
owners and like trying to bone us? What's going on?
Yeah, I don't know,
Sexy.
man. That's weird, but
You
know.
know, it's the strange. It's all about the strange.
a kiss for 50% off? Okay.
Have you seen this guy? And I point to Blastius. He's fucking hot.
Hey, Blastius, that shit on your lips got some shit on its lip. Just saying.
Dude, I burned it off already.
Burned off.
Yeah.
Don't call me
but-
Hot Lips for no reason.
Yeah,
But
I was
it's-
about to
but
say,
it's
what does
still-
Hobgoblin taste
It's
like?
still there. I'm just saying.
Burned the herps off like it was nothing.
Yeah, a nice jeweled, toothy kiss. And
All
you
right.
get to your boat.
All right,
And it's
DM,
been about, oh wait, no, excuse me.
what did I lift out of the store?
What I left out of the story.
No, what did I lift out of the store?
Yeah.
We are going to get to that in 1 second
Oh, okay.
as we walk by Festy Wares. It's been about an hour as we drank a little
Nice.
mulled wine.
Old wine.
Barris. Oh, excuse me, mulled mead. Barris. You walk yourself back into the shop. Festiwick Uberty looking up at you as she makes the final touches to your tricorn.
Hello, my dear. I've returned as I said I would.
Oh, my knight in gray skin. And she hands it to you as if the Lady of the Lake was handing the sword to King Arthur.
I raise it up, place it on my head.
And a spider crawls from under her sleeve as
I'm
she
like, hey,
hands
little
it
guy. Being a man of nature, I'm not.
Yeah, you're spiderkin.
Yeah.
The spider bites you. 2 die, 100 damage.
Noted.
You walk in, and she looks. Well, I hope you fare well on your journey. If you give me a perception check as you get this hat. Oh, dang, dude, you have nat everything today.
I'm
man.
on a streak, baby.
That wasn't even that. That was just a roll.
I want to play some craps tonight. Who's going to the,
Right.
to the casino with me?
Who's going to the casino?
Who's
I'm
going?
flying up right now.
I'm literally going to Vegas tomorrow, bro.
Are you kidding me? That's awesome.
Seriously, I'm not kidding you.
Oh, that sounds expensive.
So you look at this hat and you see that. she
Sorry,
is
that's a damage
signed-
Bears took. 112.
Nice.
Oh, fuck my butt off.
I rolled it
from
for
that
him.
from that tiny little spider. DTD 2 times almost.
Nice.
That
No,
spider
no.
was not fucking around.
And that
so-
was the end
No
of
way.
Barris. He ain't coming back.
That was-
Yeah,
That's
we're
double
good.
his
Goddess Lol.
HP.
So you look at inside. There is written, and it's weird how it's written because the tricorn, has its 3 points to it, but she embroidered a name that goes from one inner corner out and around to this big emblazoned B on the front of this tricorn
Oh,
for
I'm like,
Paris. But then the words that scroll around says the biggest, and then B right there on the
Yes.
front.
You're the biggest bee.
That is a hat that will give you resistance to cold 25%. So any cold damage or anything, you will have 25% knocked off of it.
Is that because he's the biggest bee?
That's it, dude. Yeah.
Yes.
Big ass bee.
No, the biggest bee for sure.
The biggest bee. Inscribed, dude.
There's always a bigger bee.
Festiwick knows.
There's no bee bigger than bee. Eris.
There's always a bigger bee out there. There's always a bigger bee.
so I take the hat and I say goodbye, my love, and just kind of walk away.
Nice.
Yeah.
As you walk out, she's just enamored. That
Mm.
was a little more orgasmic than I wanted it to be. Sorry about that, chat.
Oh, it worked for me, man. It was good.
Perfect.
I
I wanted
It's
it to be a little more Mr. Rogers.
It's
it was a little
for
more
our
Debbie Does
audience. It's not for us.
By the way, I'm writing a novel over here.
Dallas. Awesome.
More of a novella.
Love it.
Yeah, it is a romance.
A telenovela?
I mean, if you looked at the recaps, it's mostly my stuff. John's put some things here and there, but
That's why it's most terrifying when I read it.
right. No, I'm actually trying to write it as like a not a person in it type thing, but I switch here and there. I say us and then them.
Right. Well, you guys get back to your ship, your unnamed ship, which is named now the Piss Pot, until we find something better.
That was the
Nope.
old name. I thought we gave it a new name.
What's its new name?
Can
The
we say-
pot.
I didn't hear it.
Can we like pronounce it like French, like pispo?
No.
No.
Le Piss Pot?
No, you mother.
Le Peace
no,
Poe.
we can't. Veto power. I will burn the ship down.
Yeah, like maybe not the piss pot.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna do it in name
think
of.
we have-
Well, no, I'm gonna vote a name in right now because of John's background. Let's go with like the sea shark, something like cool and scary.
Fat shark.
I mean, that's just my vote, but I'm just saying that'll be scary at least. Then it
Well,
wouldn't be as it
Sharknado.
wouldn't be as depressing
Let's-
sounding as
let's-
the piss pot.
Let's call it the fat shark.
Sharknado.
It's a fat
Hammerhead.
shark because it because it's so dominant, it just eats all the prey. It's just a fat shark.
If you were in the water next to a fat shark or a skinny shark, would you be scared nonetheless?
I'd be more afraid of a fat shark than a skinny
Well, I'm
shark.
just saying that's fine with me. I'm just asking the question.
I just sharked my pants.
Scarier.
Either way,
I vote for not going with any name that Blastius submits.
either way,
Okay.
Grimble is
The flaming
before
shark.
we leave, like the next 24 hours, if need be, to repair the fuck out of the ship. Whatever needs to happen, he's gonna.
No, we're ready to
There's
go.
gonna be
I
a lot
believe.
of cool things going. Yeah,
Look at
Jane
all-
Scarletter is
Well,
staring at. She's
yeah,
got her notebook going. You see people walking in and out. Cargo's coming in. Shit is coming off.
I'm gonna
Looks
walk
like
right.
things are getting
Hey,
done.
I'm walking right up
Grimble-
to Jane Pisspot over here and just be like, "Hey, what the fuck is the deal with our name of our ship? Why are people calling our ship the Pisspot?"
Oh, that's just a funny not moniker that the locals have named it.
No, Grimble
It's been
is
in the
fixing
fleet
the fuck
forever.
out of this.
Oh, the ship is seaworthy, I promise.
So
No, I
why
know,
is
but
everybody laughing
would
at it
never
when
say
we
it's
describe
Going-
it to them?
He's gonna
It's
make
just
sure
a,
it's
a
it's
small little
110%
it's
perfect.
potty ship. That's all. It's what you've afforded. It'll get you where you need to go. You're only going for 2 days. If you'd like to pay more, I'll get you a bigger ship. What is Grimble gonna do? Grimble? I'm sorry, I don't mean to talk over you guys. I'm just trying to say something to get points across. But
No,
go
it's,
ahead, dude.
it's good. It's good. Grimble's just making sure that it's perfectly seaworthy.
Oh yeah, the boat is. You look through. Okay, yeah. Roll me as you go through the hole. Yeah, go give me an investigation check, dude.
And I feel like we're talking over you than more than you're talking over
20.
us.
Oh, that's all right, man. That's the name of the game, dude. I want you guys to talk. So you even walked down to the undercarriage. You rolled a 22.
22.
All right. You see that. You know, there are a few rats in the hole as there are on any ship, but all in all, the ship will get you where you need to go.
I'm not worried about rats. I'm just worried about structural problems. Anything that needs repair.
So would you say it's
Absolutely
ship-shape?
Seaworthy. Oh, and as you're going through the undercarriage of your new ship, the Piss Pot, you find some rusty fishing poles in the corner and a tackle box.
Ooh, we get fish. Nice.
But other than that, yeah, you see that the mast has been patched. Which was really strange because you actually do see that the mast had a little crack in it, and they've plastered a few boards over it and nailed these boards onto it to keep it upright. Seems to be holding just fine. The sails themselves have had a few rips, but they've been sewn together with nice thick thread. I mean, you are landlubbers, right? Jane looks over at you and saying,
So why do they call it the piss
Doesn't mean
pot?
we're fucking stupid.
it's just a small boat that I don't know where we got it from. I believe I wasn't even here when we got it. I believe it was owned by a bunch of goblins way back in the day, and I'm assuming it just smells like piss when they got it and cleaned it finally, and so it's the Piss Pot. Does it really make you that angry? I see you guys are very upset about this lovely little moniker. It's the PP, just as you are the MM, right?
Let's just-
Moxie and Might.
Let's
Would
just
you be
name it.
upset-
Let's just
hey,
keep the name
would you-
Piss Pot.
Would you be excited if you went to an inn, requested a room, and they referred to it as the Piss Pot? Just asking for a friend.
I
you know.
we bought-
probably wouldn't. Or the
We
John.
bought the ship.
Makes sense.
We just wanted it to be seaworthy, and we're gonna give it its own name. We
Listen-
haven't decided on the new name yet, but we will.
Listen, you guys, I don't know
Let's just
a
slide
lot
into it.
about boats, but or like sea life, whatever. From where I'm from, it was bad luck to rename a boat. I don't know that we need to be going and kind of cursing ourselves for any kind of 2-day tour. If that's the case,
I don't really care. It's called the Piss Pot.
doesn't bother me a bit. I love that it's PP with MM. I love that.
Pretty funny. You see Amy come walking around.
Fuck it, let's embrace it.
She's barking
Let's
orders
embrace
to
the
her
piss pot.
crew. You see a smile on her face. Her hair is flowing in the wind, shimmering in its pearl look. Beautiful. It looks like she belongs in the sea. The 4 crew members scrambling around, getting things ready. You see James Scarletter on the shore looking at all of you, still on the dock, kind of expectantly like, are you guys gonna get on your boat and go on your adventure? You're ready to go. Everything is ready. As you see, you have some cannonballs for the catapult if you need any, you run into any trouble. And like I said, I hope you can find what I'm asking for. Find out why those boats are coming back without crews.
Yeah, you know, just we're
We got
trolling
this,
and
don't
going
you
out for
worry.
one day, right?
So I head on the boat.
Well, do what you can, and just be safe out there, I guess. I was hoping you would finish this before the Pikes Festival, but I see that that timeline might be impossible.
You can always postpone the festival if you like.
Yeah. You tell that to the mayor.
Nah.
That's not my doing. And you see. Maybe you see. So are we ready to, as Agadash kind of steps over onto the boat? Oh, God. He turns a shade greener. This is going to be fun. As he sits up against the side of the boat. I'm going to do it. You see that Jane is not happy that the festival is happening, that she looked pretty pissed off, that she probably had tried to keep this from happening.
When's
But
the
it's
festival again, by the way?
It is in 2.5 days.
Okay.
The same day that we are supposed to be meeting Bear Shimmer.
So I standing at the top of the bridge to the boat, just look back and say, "We'll take care of this in 2 days."
Well, I hope so.
Take. Well, never mind.
With 20 persuasion.
Well, I believe you. Thank you. I hope you get it done. Chronic, did you have something to say? Looks like you were trying to say something to her. She's
No, I
standing
was-
right there.
Trying to ask, but never mind.
Ask.
No, I'm good.
All right. You guys all step onto your brand new boat.
Toot
Be
toot.
happy. Not a bad looking haul, not a bad looking boat. All right. And as you guys start going out to sea, leaving the harbor, Amy, the captain, looks over at all of you. Now listen, there are a few things we need to know, or you need to know about being on a boat. I will always defer to you as the owners of the boat. I'm not going to say that, I'm not going to try to overstep your bounds. It's your boat. I'm here to help, I guess, to steer this place. But I will tell you this, you will not put my life in danger or my crew's, and I will not let you put your life in danger. Does that make sense? Do you understand what I am saying?
When shit's going down, we should listen to you.
Well, I mean, we pay you, so.
Yes, but if I need one of you to tie a rope for this boat to live, then I need you to be able to tie that rope
Sending
to it
stone.
as quickly
And
as possible.
if you need me
No
to
problem.
throw, if you need me to throw blasties off this boat, I will.
But if we say,
I mean, you
continue-
could try.
If we say continue forward into dangerous territory, you need to listen to our direction, even if it seems dangerous to you.
Well, yes.
Or I'll throw Blastius off this boat.
He really wants to throw Blastius off the boat.
Poor Blastius.
Fucking
Ah.
Blastius. Poor guy.
Oh, don't worry. As long as he's not fireproof, I'm okay.
You guys find yourself out to sea. Look at
And
that tiny
Blastius
little boat.
died. Look at him.
And this is actually not a sea. This is actually not a sea. This is Long Arm Lake. You guys are way out there in the middle of nowhere. And Amy looks back at you and she's, okay, well, we are out here. Who wants to learn how to steer a ship?
Me?
You.
So does Grimble.
And you. Ooh, this ship is almost the perfect size for one of your stature. She reaches over and grabs a crate, as she herself is pretty small. She's all, come here, Grimble. And she has you step on that crate that she was stepping on to kind of steer. Barris, let me move this after he's done, and we will get you next. But this is important. Now what's even more important, Agadash. Agadash kind of looks over. He's up in the crow's nest. Can everybody see this?
Yep.
Well, it's
The little tiny ship.
really like I can zoom in if you
Little
want.
tiny ship.
Let's go
No,
zoom
you're
in.
not supposed to zoom in. You guys can zoom in
Okay.
if you want. There's nobody on the boat. This is actually just kind of like a
Yeah,
outside.
that's
Tiny
why I
little
didn't
ship.
zoom in. I figured it.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's no
got it.
point in seeing your guys' faces, but can you guys actually see the screen? Is what I was saying.
Yes.
You guys can see the battle map. Okay, perfect. I'm hoping that's the truth. So you guys are standing on shore still.
It is the truth.
It is the truth. Perfect. Well, now, which one of you? I mean, obviously that guy's up there. Is he your navigator? Akadash is just like leaning his hand over. Yeah.
Amy, is he
That's
our
me.
navigator?
I mean, we're stuck with him.
He's our cartographer.
Yeah, I draw the maps.
He's a map drawer. That's what we got out of him. He's got one
No,
good
I-
eye.
As we get farther and farther away from shore, I need everybody to roll a Constitution check to see if you can keep it in your stomach. We are out on open seas.
Is it a saving throw or just a straight check?
Yeah.
We're going with check, not a saving throw.
Oh, are you
Let
sure?
me do that.
Darn sure. Grimble, you don't even have a lunch. But for some reason, you jumped inside of Murphy, and his gyroscope is not attuned to the water yet. So he is underneath the bow, or underneath the hull in the ship's undercarriage, just slamming around in the back as you're trying to sleep inside of it. Roll me, not Constitution, Dex save.
Dex save. 15.
Ooh, you saved. You don't go flying out into a barrel of pickles. You stay inside, riding around, still trying to fix him. It is going to take you. Roll me a 1d4.
That's both not my favorite. 3.
3. It will take you 30 minutes to get his gyroscope settled and ready to go so that he is seaworthy.
All right.
Up on top, everybody else seems to have saved. Nobody is throwing anything. Good job. Oh man, Blastius, you're really close.
Yeah,
You're looking
right.
green around the flames, buddy.
I have
You
inspo.
survive. You
Do I
survive.
need it? Okay,
You do
okay.
not. Now, what we need is to trust in Agadash as he's sitting up there on the top.
Oh dear
All
Lord,
right,
please
dude.
no.
So we need to go. They were saying the boats were getting destroyed. Or wait, the boats were coming from the
Wait,
south.
hang on. Can I ask why Agadash is all the way over here and we're in a boat over here?
That's how I'm using him. For,
Oh,
so I can.
okay, I'm
roll
just
his dice and
terrified.
stuff. No, he's just floating there. He's in the boat with you guys. Don't worry about him. Don't worry about the Agadash you see floating in the sea.
This time.
Yeah.
Just concerned because he's got all our like map
No,
materials.
he's with you guys. He's in the crow's nest. He is going to give you directions. We need to go south, right? Because that's where the boats were getting disappeared crews from, I think. So let's head south. 32. Oh, dear God.
Yeah, I'm only like very nervous about that, so that's fine.
You guys travel south until you see the sunset and the moon.
By the way, hey,
Over the
Grimmel,
mountains.
aren't
Go
you
ahead.
supposed to be making some potions while he's not here?
He's got a very small bladder.
Right.
You guys actually go the right direction. As the stars appear in the sky, the moon comes out. The crows are cawing over this gigantic lake for some weird reason. But you come across a wreckage. And as you get closer and closer to this wreckage, the rocks are getting bigger and bigger. And all of a sudden, Amy says, "Oh, that's as close as I'm going to get. You guys must leave on either the dinghy, but you can't take our ship any closer, and I won't risk it. But we do have a dinghy on the back of here that you can row out there. It'd be kind of cramped for the six of you, but you are more than welcome to take that."
All right, so what are your return like percentages now? What the hell? You offered us 92%. Now you're giving us a dinghy and saying good luck? What the F?
Well, I'm going to take care of your ship. That's my job. I'm not here to take you. I took you as close as I could. You want me to smash the ship against these rocks?
You gave
Look
us
at that as you look across.
you
the
gave
rocks
us a
of this-
92% return rate.
I
You're
thought you wanted
alive.
to fight evil.
Alive
I will
where?
do my
You
best.
said, hey, you said I got to return, not go that way and good luck.
Do you want to check out the wreckage? This is what your job was, I thought.
Well, you're the one who said you got a 92% return rate.
I do. Once you get back on this boat, I'll 92% get you back to shore.
I leave it up to you guys.
What do you, through the sending
As you
stones, what do you
see
think,
the
guys?
wreckage.
Do we need to inspect this wreckage?
Well, isn't that what we're supposed to be doing? We're looking at the wreckages of the ships or
Do we need to get closer? Let's see what we can see from here.
I know
as
that
I
some
look
of
over.
these ships have been coming back without crews, but you would think that some of them are wrecked too. It's just the tide or the current that's bringing those boats back to Westerville, right?
So we should
That's
ignore
what
these.
That's
Move
what the
on
harbor
then.
master said. These ships could have been without crews and smashed up against the rocks, but yeah, if you guys want to just leave this wreckage there, you don't want to check it out?
Hey Grimble, so what do I do with this tattoo? I have an idea. I think, how do I use
There-
it?
You just say the word to cast it like a spell.
What's the word? Is there?
Bird
And
is
what-
the word.
you
And what spell is it, though?
just say, I don't know, you say find familiar, I think.
All right.
And then you say what the familiar is.
I'm gonna say find familiar hawk.
There you go.
Okay. As you do that, I want everybody to roll an intelligence check. So it turns into a hawk.
Not very
I'm not too smart.
Damn, that was shitty.
Which
God.
way did it go, George? Which way did it go?
Holy
Oh.
crap. What is
Wow.
going on here?
All our good rolls were spent in town.
Okay, Maywin.
Brain
dear
make you
Lord.
dumb. No, Leela. Brain make you smart.
Maywin, thank the gods you've been paying attention. So, as you remember what the harbor master said, I know it's been a couple weeks. So, the harbor master, Jane Scarletter, has been saying that some of the ships have been coming back crewless. There have been ships probably that have been dashed against the rocks as a crew has disappeared, because as the crews come back, they basically have just been washing up to shore in the leaves just south of Westabel. So some may have been tattered up against these rocks. Some may have made it back without having any problems, you know? So you really don't know. This boat could fall under the category of a smashed, crewless smashed, or it could have just been some idiot that got smashed on the rocks. You don't know that. So that's how you remember things from the past. All right? Does that help explain what's going on now?
Kinda.
So what aren't you guys understanding?
I don't know why we need to understand anything.
It's not a lack of understanding. It's whether I think it's whether or not they want to go to investigate or F off and go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Is what it sounds like to me.
Perfect.
Me?
Well, you are in control of your owl there. You guys are still in your
Send the hawk
main
over
boat.
to find out if
This
they can
little
see
boat
anything.
here is actually the foldable boat, but you're not in that. You're in the piss pot still.
Piss pot.
So Barris,
Oh,
you're
yeah,
sending
we could-
your
we
hawk
could take
over the
foldable
boat.
to the shore.
You could take your folding
Hang on,
boat
I'll
or
be
the
right back.
dinghy on the back. You just can't get through the break and the rocks with your big, huge ship. Obviously,
Yeah, well,
as you see
even the
big, huge
foldable
ship
boat has
battered
2
against the rock.
sizes.
Yeah, the big size would fit everybody, no problem, and you guys can row, or even it has a sail. You guys could sail through the surf, through the rocks.
The little size
Honestly,
holds-
it's a. Let's see what the hawk sees and then move on.
All right, Barris, you can
yes.
actually move that. It says owl, but we're going to pretend it's a hawk. You can go ahead and click on that. Roll a perception as you fly it over the shipwreck. You can just click on it.
Okay, so I can see through its eyes. That's what I was just reading, just to make sure.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, you're a warg.
And it has 60 speed, and if you give it the dash action, 120.
Excellent. Let's go for a fly.
Okay, so roll perception. You can
I
use yours,
believe
or
I
you
can
can actually
fly.
double click on the owl and use its
Well-
perception.
Hawk has perception plus 4.
Mine is
Then
plus
we'll-
8,
I'll
so
add
I
one.
rolled an 18.
Nice.
All right, so as you fly, as your falcon, strange bird flying over a big, huge body of water like this, goes flying over, it sees, and you see through its eyes, the strangest looking crew you've ever seen. I need you to roll me a nature
Oh,
check.
wait.
You see a couple goblins that are kind of rummaging around the front of this half boat. And as you look, as the hawk flies over, you see that the other side of the boat is actually under the waves. Some dead bodies kind of floating trapped underneath this boat. And the back half is snapped on top of the rocks.
Oh.
Your falcon flies over. It sees 2 dark-skinned, pointy-eared creatures. It also sees 3 goblins and a weird-looking, and this is where I need you to roll. I'm gonna go with nature check. No, history or nature, your choice.
Can I get an assist on this Grimble?
Yep.
As you see his eyes flipped over into his head as he's staring through his hawk. Ooh, Varys, freaky.
I'm sorry, he's staring through his what now?
By the way, the
Hawk.
the hawk has
Just making sure.
the hawk has keen sight, which has advantage on perception.
And there you go. You better roll that again there, nature boy.
Done and done.
It's usually just not that perceptive, if I'm being honest.
Polar opposite.
Ooh, he gets it.
Wow,
Booyah.
dude. That's like 5 nat 20s tonight.
Yeah.
All by bears.
As you're flying over, you see next to the broken wheel of this ship a very strange sight from the depths of the Underdark. A mind flare
Oh fuck!
has poked its ugly little brain-like head above
Fuck!
the surface, above
Run
the
away.
Underdark. And he looks like he's staring at these two drow that you now know what they are as he's flying over. One of them's dressed in robes, the other one dressed in this great black armor. He seems, the Mind Flayer, giving them directions as they're looking around the boat, not really collecting things so much as it almost looks like they're collecting bodies.
Interesting.
Run away.
I'm gonna be
So it looks like it's within
of
range.
sharing it with the
You
rest.
are not there, okay? The only reason why you guys have that on there, you have not taken that as a folding boat. You guys are actually on the piss pot. So you guys are outside of this break. You have sent the hawk over to see this. And Bear is just relating what
Yeah. Everything you're saying, I'm relaying back to the crew, so everybody's
Okay.
hearing this.
everybody's up to date. But you guys are not there. If
Including-
you decide to go into the dinghy or the folding boat, you can do so to get through that surf and to the wreckage. But that is up to you.
So we're not in this boat right now. Up
You are
here at
not.
the
This
top.
is the
Okay.
only way you can see the screen.
Gotcha.
And
You can decide to do that.
I don't necessarily want to share.
Bears,
this
what's going on?
information
You
with- I don't really want to share this information with what's her nuts either. Just
Amy?
with her.
Yeah, through the sending stones. Barris, what's going on?
Yeah. So from what I can see, are you guys familiar with mind flares? There's
Nature
one
or
on that.
history,
There's,
if you guys want to go ahead and roll on that.
there's one on that ship.
I am not
Nope.
familiar with the Mind
What?
Flayer.
You want me to roll an Arcana, or what do you want?
Nature or history?
Nature or history?
Oh, nature. Okay.
Nature to know
Hey,
what
you guys will
animal it
never
is, or
guess what I
monster.
have.
Doesn't
Advantage
matter.
on.
If you bought
I'll
it.
describe this to you.
Most things. Oh wow,
never
nice
guess.
rolls either way.
Hey, I'll take a dirty 21 or a nice
17 and
that'll work.
18, nice rolls.
You've read about it in a book, Maywin.
Oh, I know I have then. Fuck.
Grimble, you probably know. You're a smart cookie.
Yeah, no, we stay away from those unless that's our last option.
My answer is duh.
I do not know.
Yeah, Blastace's answer is I like forks.
Which way did he go, George? Which way did he
So,
go?
so mind flayers, they basically use their psychic abilities to occupy and control other creatures, do psychic damage, etc. And from what I can see through the hawk, it looks like he's controlling a crew. I can see drow. I can see some other creatures rolling around there. One specific drow looks like he's wearing some pretty gnarly black armor, and it looks like they're collecting bodies.
Everybody wants to roll a history check, they can if they're paying attention to Barris. If you're not paying attention, you don't have to. Oh, you are not paying attention.
So you're saying we
No,
should run?
I'm not paying
run
attention,
the
but
other direction.
I am jumping down onto the dinghy.
Another crazy fact. That's what I got advantage on.
You're gonna get into the giddy. Okay, so we could also use the floating
Oh,
boat.
2
This is a
threes? Are you
perfect
shitting me?
situation for the floating boat or the folding boat. Excuse me. Gosh, you guys are great at history.
Yeah.
Hey, no, my folding boat hasn't been used at all.
Yeah, the
I thought
folding
that's-
boat can be used right now if you would like to. We haven't really done it
I
yet.
thought we've
But-
been
but-
on
The only
it.
thing,
Why do I have to use it? We're on our boat.
the boat, your boat is too big to get through
It's
the
a
rocks.
large
It's
vessel.
Yeah,
too
no, but
big.
I thought you said we're on a dinghy from our boat. No.
You are not on the
No.
dinghy yet. You are still on the boat. You've sent
Oh.
the hawk over. This is
Okay.
the only way you can see the screen.
I do have a smaller boat, guys. If we want to hop on the smaller boat to get a more close look,
Quit
I just
playing
don't
with your
know.
dinghy.
Huh?
Quit playing with your dinghy.
I haven't played with it yet. You gotta use the magic words to play with my dinghy.
Transform into the tiny boat thing.
No, I have to say them. You gotta
May,
tell
when you
me.
hear everything that's going on right now,
Sim Simsalabim.
She's just sad.
I'm sorry.
Amal-
She's
think I'm
Amaliel's
sick.
actually able to. Yes, I did. Just 1 second. Amaliel's actually able to keep the piss pod out of the view of the people on the wreckage right now, so they do not know that you're there. Maywin, what do you think we should do? As we are all kind of circling around, hearing the story of what the eagle or what the hawk sees over this wreckage. You do, and you guys roll the history check. So you guys remember that Bear Shimmer had also talked about Drow invading and stealing the egg. So they might be connected, they might not. It's very odd that Drow are above the surface even. So these are all going through your heads.
I think these creatures might be why we're here. Should we get a little closer?
I mean, these may be contributing factors as to the disappearing crew for boats, right?
Yeah,
Oh, dude.
could be.
How many times are you going to see Drow above the surface? We've seen it. What? We've heard about it from that weird bum now, and now we've seen 2 Drow out on this boat. That can't be a coincidence.
Well, we were told to be wary of the drow.
Maybe we just fireball them.
I know a guy.
We have a guy that can do it.
Grimble, you read my fucking mind.
Start circling above your guys' boat, because once you use it once, it kind of disappears, right?
No.
Right?
How far away
Tattoo
are we?
Hawk? Grimble, Tattoo Hawk.
No. No,
Never
it lasts
disappears.
for what?
100 feet. That should be fireball distance, right?
It lasts
Oh, yeah.
for,
You guys are not
Sure
on
is.
that boat. You guys are going to have to go and get on that boat if you decide to do so.
It lasts
would
until it dies.
Why
I
would you
thought
have
I
to
hopped
get?
on to it already.
Yeah, wait. Why
Because
would he have to
you're
get
on
on
the
the boat
piss
to
pot.
shoot fireball?
Okay, dude. So
We're not on the boat.
you guys are on the piss pot right now, right? This
Yeah.
boat right here that you guys are on, just because I need you guys to see the screen, is the folding boat. You will have to go through the break on the folding boat to get close enough to this boat to fireball it.
Yeah, but he's got more than enough range for fireball, is what I'm saying.
It is 100 feet
It's-
from there, but you can't
The
get
DM's
to there
telling
yet
you
unless
otherwise.
You get on the folding boat and drive through. You're going to have to do it's going to be one of you guys rolling, or all of you guys actually, rolling through the surf, seeing if you can row up close enough to them.
Or our options are sit here and say fuck that boat.
You guys can turn around and go somewhere else.
So
You guys
there's
are
no way to
literally
get
just tooling
the
around.
boat. There's no way to get the boat we rented closer.
Absolutely not without smashing it against the rocks.
All right.
You can use the folding boat or the dinghy that comes on the back of the boat.
Well, the folding boat's going to be able to fit all of us.
How
for
big's
sure.
the dinghy?
I have no idea how big the dinghy
The
is.
dinghy will fit
Personal
all of you,
question.
but it will be very, very tight.
Probably not the best for going over ways.
In
and
which
stuff.
case, I have plenty of space in my folding boat. I think it's like 22 feet long, can fit like 15 people.
Yes.
All right, let's take it over there. See what's going on.
Okay.
All right, I say go magic dinghy, and it expands to 22 feet long.
It flops out. So here, I'm going to
Flop, 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 flop.
Just flops out on the water.
Yes, so much yes.
So that's, if you guys get closer to that graphic, that's the folding boat minus the cannons. It actually was I kind of messed with it, but it was the dimensions that it's exactly supposed to be. It took me so long to figure out all that crap. So yes, you guys jump on to your folding boat, which you finally used after getting it in like the very first adventure.
Right?
I've been waiting.
Right? Okay, Captain. You will be the captain of this chronic. You guys realize that you don't want to use the sails on this to get through, so you guys all man an oar. And you are standing at the helm Chronic.
Get me close, guys.
You need to navigate us through this.
Get me close. I'll burn that
stealthily
shit down.
enough so that they don't see you. So right now we are 200 feet away. I know it says 100 right now. We are 200 feet away.
It's 24 feet long, 8 feet wide, 6 feet deep. Has a deck, rowing seats, 5 seats, and oars, steering oar, and an anchor, and a deck cabin. So it actually has a mast with a sail too.
The sail won't work in here. You want to use your oars as you're going through the surf. You wouldn't want to use your sails like
Okay.
any boat.
So I'm
You're
gonna.
at the helm.
Yeah.
I need you to roll.
Oh. What do you want me to roll?
I want you to roll a perception check to see if you can see the rocks under the surface of the water.
Well, how far are
Splashing
the rocks though? Because it's a really shallow
They are
boat.
all over.
Well, I'm wondering how deep they are because I'm only like this boat's only 6
You're not
feet
going to
deep.
scrape. Oh yeah. That doesn't matter at all. You're way deep. You're
Hey,
like
before we
50
leave,
feet deep water. Yeah.
is there enough room for one more person on this folding boat?
You can hold 15 people on
Yeah,
this
up to
boat.
15. We have 6 or
So
7. So we're good.
before I hop into the folding boat, I'm going to look to Amy and I'm going to say, "Okay, we're off to fight evil."
You're fighting evil.
Yeah, I didn't think you wanted to do that sort of thing, so we're going to go and handle it. Unless you wanted to come along.
Well, that's up to you. Do you want? I will gladly join you, but don't you want me to watch your boat?
Well, that's what.
How am I going to
crew,
keep
right?
this boat from smashing against these rocks?
Well, it's anchored,
trust-
isn't it?
I mean, my crews are good, but they're not that good.
Oh well, then you better stay. Then we'll
It's up to you.
tell
I will
what
I will
happened.
gladly go. I thought
No,
you hired
no.
me for your captain.
The important thing is that the boat doesn't crash, and if you need to be here for that, then we'll just let you know what happens.
Just put it in your pants.
Oh, dude. That pisses her right off.
Oh, you're totally not getting any now. You pissed her off, dude.
That wasn't the
Sits
goal.
there, she just thinks about what you're saying. and
Backfire.
She looks at you and points her finger.
She does
I'm
one
going
of
to be happy
these.
that you come back to this boat. I will stay here. But
Say,
when you
"Bitch, I'll
come back,
cut you."
I will protect you and this boat with my very life.
I appreciate that. See if you can stir us up some dinner. Go fishing while we're gone.
Oh, absolutely no problem.
Thank you.
Albert! She starts yelling at her crew.
And away we go.
Okay. I need you. You rolled a perception of 17. You guide yourself through these rocks to within 100 feet. Now I need Maywin. Roll me a stealth check. This is the first time. As a matter of fact, why doesn't everybody roll me a stealth check? Since this is the first time we're all paddling.
17 for me.
Nice job.
15.
You've got this oar in the water.
19.
Gliding through beautifully. Ooh, Agadash just barely makes it. Chronic, you're doing just fine. Grimble.
Hey, you know what's awesome? Rolling a 7 and then getting +9 to stealth.
Yeah, Grimble, you are just a little bit too short for this oar as it is not made for a gnome-sized body. You're trying to reach up and put it in the water and you keep smacking it against the waves. It starts making quite a ruckus.
I'm like, Murphy, get up in here. Use your oar skills.
There you go.
All right. Go ahead and that is nice. Go ahead and roll a
Murph
stealth
Fullerf?
check with Murph, because he can roll that, right? Yeah. Roll a Murphy stealth check.
Well, I rolled that with Grimble.
Hey.
I roll it with Murphy. Let's see.
Either or. It's up to you.
I don't know how to do it.
If you just double click on Murphy.
What is that? A
It's
dex?
Yes, Dex.
You can even just roll a straight stealth. It's at the very bottom.
Roll
right?
a
Damage
10.
Immunities.
Better than
You
6.
rolled a 10. All right. Murphy reaches over with his hand and he grabs the oar and kind of steadies it as you're slapping it against the surface, and comes and sits down and he mans it for you as you just kind of sit back inside of his head and
Yes.
just kind of relax a little bit. Chilling
Good
out.
job, Murphy.
All right.
So are we in range,
You
guys?
guys are all about in range. As you need to roll one more perception check, Chronic, to get you within 150 feet.
Thought we were already within 100.
You are not.
Oh.
You scrape the bottom of the boat against a couple of rocks, but it doesn't seem to do any damage as you sneak on through.
To the
You are
other
now
side.
close enough, and they have not seen you. You are 125 or 130 feet from the broken wheel at this moment. And at this
I
moment,
got this, guys.
So I'm so
gonna call
baffled
it.
right now. We haven't moved from where we're at, but we're closer.
Okay, dude. It's called role playing. So
No,
can't-
I gotcha.
because
I'm
the
just
screen
making
is
sure.
only so big.
I was
The boat that we were on was.
Well, I was trying to move my
pot.
character closer, so my bad. I was trying to figure why it wasn't working.
You can still move your guy. You should be able to move your person.
Okay. Oh, it wasn't letting me before.
I had them all picked for a minute as I was showing you the boat, so I may have had.
Okay. Now it's okay. It
Yeah.
wasn't letting me move it before. My
No,
bad.
no, you guys should all. No, it's quite all right, dude. You guys should all be good. Yes.
All right, guys.
But
I think
right
they're
now-
in range. I got this, and
It's
I
perfect.
cast Fireball.
And as you do, we're gonna end for the evening
Oh.
because it is 10 o'clock.
No, it's not.
But
It's
we will
9:56.
The evening in combat next week. As you flamed on,
As the fireball leaves his fingers.
the camera.
Same bat
pans.
time, same bat channel.
Hey, good job tonight, guys. I had a lot of fun.
So did I.
Good
This
game,
is one of
guys.
my more
Good game,
fun.
everybody.
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah.
Great game.
By the way, how did we get into combat like 4 hours later?
You guys had a lot of shit to
We
take
had a lot
care
of
of.
fun, man.
Well, you guys,
Right?
you guys could have fought at the.
No, we could have fought many
Cesspool
times.
Saloon.
That's my thing.
Yeah, there were several opportunities, and there's always people around. Think of this place, like especially Westabelle. It's like a bustling harbor. There's people all over the place, and you just went down to the riffraff. You could have kicked the crap out of everybody there, not taking a crew, and gone out on your own boat.
Can I ask a question that everybody needs an answer to? Oh wait, what?
By the
what
way,
is
we're still
Joey?
streaming. If you want me to.
What is Joey doing to Grimble right now? Oh. When you turned around and you were grabbing at something, I was like, it looks like really odd. What are you
Oh,
doing to that
sorry.
poor Grimble character?
No, I'm
That's
packing for my trip tomorrow.
Hey, everybody on stream, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
You're
We
packing
will
what
be
and
back.
where? You better let Grimble know.
Next week at 6 o'clock for more Moxie and Might.
Same bad channel. Same bad time.
Thank you all so
At all.
much for watching. See you later, Knoxbox. Have a great night.
Thanks again.